In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher, fly so much higher. Skylines and clouds are below us now. Sky dive back down, oh, take my hand, don't let go, skyward bound. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. In the wake of dawn, I see you shine. When I feel that heartbeat, I fly so much higher. Fly so much higher. Fly so much higher. Fly so much higher. Skylines and clouds are below us now. Sky dive back down the road. Take my hand, don't let go. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. Skyward bound. the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way, yeah. Cause jumping in a human aim, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so contained. We must merely make a start. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Well, I think it's time to get this going. And music time.
Distance nerding.
Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Look at this man wearing a better shirt than mine.
You have failed every week for like the past month. Your microphone's super quiet, by the way.
It's super quiet?
Yeah, like at least in my headphones, it's super quiet, and I haven't changed my outputs.
Can you hear me better now?
That is way better.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now watching Distance Nerding.
He's young Phil.
And he is the Pong Master Agent AA.
Yeah, you know, that was I was hoping Thick was here.
So that you can like specifically say Ping or Pong is the greatest game.
Yeah, and I was going to introduce him as Thick Fillet.
Oh, come on.
Dude, right? That's a good one. I thought of that the other day.
Thick Fillet? That is so good.
Thick Fillet, man. Where you at?
God, man.
I know, dude.
What a failure. And like,
I know.
God, damn it. It's thick.
Damn it. Anyway.
All right. Well, guys, we are here for another week of all of the fun. And guys, if you're not already following us on all the social medias, we're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Linktree, TikTok. If it exists, we're there. Guys, you gotta follow us on everything.
GeoCities?
GeoCities, MySpace. Again, we bring this up all the time, but we do have an OnlyFans that is just pictures of birds' feet.
What? Wait.
Yeah, it's just.
Did she know that? Did she sign off on that?
She didn't sign off on this.
She signed off on that.
In retrospect, it's probably illegal, but no, we don't really have an OnlyFans. If you guys
if we're making money on it, she's probably fine.
Yeah, no, right. If you guys are really looking for a distance learning OnlyFans, you're gonna be severely disappointed if you don't have one at all.
Don't look that up, kiddos.
Yeah, no.
Shut up and take my money.
There we go.
What?
You a live journal? Okay. So at the beginning of the interwebs, there were, a lot of people were blogging, and live journal was like a blog site.
Is that circa 1994, 95?
Well, when people started like video recording, so this is like post DSL.
Got it.
So this would have been like early 2000s.
Yes. Got it. Okay.
All right. Well, Agent AA, how have you been, man?
I'm all right, man. I can't complain.
Yeah.
I really can't. Work is good. I'm living life. I got a roof over my head.
There you go.
Got a beautiful daughters.
Right.
A beautiful girlfriend.
Still rocking the extra medium shirt.
Yes. Yeah. It's actually starting to get a little tight, which means I need to start working out again.
You need to go to the gym.
It's not getting tight in the right regions.
Yeah, it's getting tight like down in that area. Yeah.
And that's what happens when you get into a relationship. You stop taking care of up here and letting down here go.
I mean, I've been back in the gym, but that's just because I'm getting married. So,
but yeah, and you got to look good, man.
Oh, the doctor just said, "Oh," because she knows that you're blaming her for you.
Oh, I'm not blaming her. I'm blaming myself.
or more, not lack of shape, more of a excess in shape.
Yeah, exactly. Because she goes to kickboxing twice a week. She works out all the time, and here I am, just like, oh yeah, I'm eating cupcakes. So that's fun. Phil, how you been, sir?
I've been good, man. I've been really good. Just, working as usual, but then, keeping up with these cons and keeping up
Yeah.
with these shows and just having fun, man.
Yeah.
That's really what I do mainly on this stuff is have as much fun as possible.
Now, how far along are we in the wedding planning?
Oh, the planning is done. It's a matter of
Oh.
execution at this point.
Oh, so now we're in the waiting period.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No cold feet yet.
No,
No, not for you, but for her.
maybe, possibly.
Because she would be the one to get cold feet.
Yeah. Now let me throw this out there.
Yes.
This week on deck, we have the download, and I don't have a clever quip for the download, but
I don't
we
either.
do have,
I don't either.
we do have starting rumors.
All right.
And is Dumbledore going to space?
Who and why?
Dumbledore.
I don't know who that is.
Dumbledore. You don't know
Yeah.
Dumbledore? Okay.
Oh, wait. Is that
You're a wizard, Harry.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you know me, man. I don't get down on the Harry Potter.
Yeah.
No Harry Potter.
And then we may, if we have time, we have the breakdown, and we're going to be talking Moon Knight and maybe a little bit of Halo.
Oh, okay. I have yet to get on the Halo train.
Oh man, it's good.
But I
really
know. But Moon Knight, awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. So that being said, I think it's time for us to do this. So
But first,
let me get a shout out. Yeah, I added that. That's great, isn't it?
I like it.
Now, guys, we got a nerd appreciation shout out. And in reality, what we're doing is shouting out our sponsors. In fact, this episode is powered by Poddex. If you guys don't see it right above Aaron's face up there, see there, right there's a little logo. It says powered by Poddex. If you guys are interested in what Poddex are a unique interview question and episode starting prompt in the palm of your hand. So whether you are a new podcaster or an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience or get more engagement, you're going to want to check out Poddex. Now, guys, go to poddex.com. And what you're going to want to do is put in the code when you buy stuff on Poddex, put in the code nerding10 for 10%.
Not Nerdington. Nerding 10.
Right there at the bottom of the screen, you'll see it right there, Nerding10, right there, and you get 10% off of anything you purchase on Poddex. Now, Poddex is it's not just the cards that have all the stuff on there, but then it's also the app, and there's merch and all kinds of stuff. You guys have seen me with my red Supreme Podcaster shirt. That's a Poddex shirt. So super fun stuff.
You don't even need to have a podcast for them. You know what I mean? They're just conversation starters.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to bring up right now. Is even if you're not a podcaster, it is good for a conversation starter. It's good for icebreakers. It's good for just keeping the party going and keeping the party live. If you want to be the life of the party, get you some Poddex.
I am not the life of the party.
You're more of a life of the party than you think you are, buddy.
I appreciate that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, exactly. Now, guys, everybody's always asking all the time. The show is powered by Poddex, but where the hell does Phil get all this energy?
They're asking all the time.
All the time. How
All
is
the
this
time.
guy always just so animated on a regular basis, right?
I feel like you're going to tell us.
I am. And it's because Phil is powered by Dubby. Dubby is an emerging brand of energy drinks created to help focus, concentration, reaction time with no jitters or crash. Dubby contains no maltodextrins, no sugars, no fillers, no artificial colors or dyes. Now, guys, if you want to find out more about Dubby, what you're going to want to do is go to www.dubby.gg and use the code nerding10 to get
Not
10%.
Nerdington.
Not Nerdington, right? Nerding10 to get 10% off of your purchase. So you guys definitely got to check that stuff out. Flavor of the week.
Oh no, here we go.
Out my Deadpool shaker bottle here.
What synergistic effect are we going to have this week?
I think I'm going for the Skittle sex. The flavor I'm going for is the Galaxy Grenade. Right here. Galaxy Grenade. As I've said in the past and on this show, the taste of it is Skittles having sex in your mouth.
Okay, that's awkward, but I'm okay with that.
It is very good. And And I know we've had this conversation about how you're not interested in this flavor because it's watermelon. But it's
The
watermelon,
devil's fruit.
watermelon, guava, and lime. And again, it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. You know, I didn't think it was going to be like really, really good.
And I'm, you know what? I will always try everything once. So I'm not saying I wouldn't try it. So the next time I'm up there, I will definitely try it.
Actually, question, because you were there last year. Are you coming to Powerhouse this year?
Is that coming up?
That's coming up next month.
Oh shit! When?
And yes, Greg, fizzy water. I am doing the fizzy water with it this week. I got new cartridges. Powerhouse. Let's pull this up and see what day this actually is. I want to say it's May like 17th or 13th. I'm
So
pulling
that's
it
the
up.
middle of the week.
No, May 14th. Sorry, it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday, May 14th.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's coming up. I will find out because the following Saturday is my birthday. So I don't think I'm doing anything the weekend before. So maybe I can convince the doctor and the tiny terrorist to make a trip to. Is it the same place?
Pleasanton. Yeah.
Pleasanton. Yeah.
How are you turning? How old are you turning? 132.
Yes.
Okay.
But I don't look a day over 150. So don't ask me what my secret is.
Yeah. You look great for an ancient god. You know,
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't explode on me. Okay. It usually
That's what she said.
Right?
Or he, maybe. I don't know.
James said the slow shaker is creepy. It's because it's fizzy water. I'm not trying to make it explode right now. That's what she said. Okay. Yeah, things can go off the rail easily.
Quickly.
Guys, it is now time for the Geekend Update.
We don't have a sound clip for that?
No, not really. Just
Okay.
you know, the whole system telling me I'm an idiot. I mean, I have this. Partying it up. That's what we do here, right?
On a Wednesday night. It's a school night, people.
Is there any other time that you party?
Oh, wait, it's spring break. I forgot.
I wouldn't know. I haven't been in school in forever.
Right?
School
was not my strong suit.
School, I was never good at it. I do a podcast now, right?
Do not follow my lead, people.
Guys, we had a blast at Gem State Comic-Con, man. We went up to Boise. Me and James drove up to Boise, and we had an amazing time at this con. We interviewed Kyle Pasick, Jackie Lastra, Jack Guzman, Romy Sharf, and if you guys are wondering who they are, Kyle Pasick was in The Mandalorian. He was a Jawa. He played a bounty hunter. You know, he was in Book of Boba. He's Cornelius in the show on Disney Plus, Ned to Earth. And if you guys haven't watched that, it's actually pretty funny. It's almost like a late night theme, but with like puppets. And it's like
it's on Netflix
production. No, it's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
But it's actually pretty funny, man. And it's just like it's a bunch of aliens doing a late night show because they were like sent to Earth to take over the Earth, but decided they liked Earth a lot, so just made a late night show.
Okay, all right.
It's kind of
as long as it's on a streaming service I already have, because I'm tired of getting more streaming services.
It's a pretty funny premise, and it's pretty good.
Now, Cam did ask, "What is school?" And yeah, dude, I don't even know, man.
What school? What?
Yeah,
school.
Yeah. Why is it spelled that way? Isn't it SKOOL?
Right. It's spelled like shul. Okay.
Yeah.
Jackie Lastra, who is an anime diva. She has so many credits. She's been in Hunter x Hunter, Gundam Build Divers, Beyblade's Burst, One Punch Man, Pokemon Masters. She was in a couple of Demon Slayer games and movies. And she was just super funny and really cool. Just the conversation with her. And then we met Jack Guzman and Romy J. Sharf. Jack Guzman was the Black Ranger from Power Rangers Wild Force. And then Romy J. Sharf, big deal, the original Alpha 5 from the original series.
Don't know who any of those people are.
Who Alpha 5 was from Power Rangers?
No.
The robot.
Power Rangers is after my time, man. I know. I never have anything to add when you guys talk Power Rangers or wrestling.
Oh man, and we have a wrestling story later too, so that's
God
great.
damn it. Where's the doctor when I need her? She needs to be here. She's got the wrestling talk.
Right. Now, guys, the next show we're doing, we just mentioned it here, is Powerhouse Comic-Con. Make sure to check out our next show. And it's going to be in Pleasanton, California on May 14th. For more tickets and information, guys, go to powerhousecomiccon.com.
Oh, we don't have a banner for that?
I didn't make one. That's my bad.
My fingers was pointing at nothing then.
Yeah, I know, right? Now, guys, at the con, we're going to have a booth there too. So drop by the Distance Nerding booth. And you can get some pictures with us and some free swag, and we're giving away Funko Pops like we normally do. So,
it's always a good time.
Kind of
I had a blast last year. Last year was so much fun.
And dude, the booth that we have is so much better than the one that you sat at last year. Because
well, yeah, I've seen the pictures. Awesome.
Yeah, it was just because we were so upset with not having anything last year, and just a table where people didn't know where to find us, and you had to like flag people down. We're Distance Nerding. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then we were giving away. I was giving away free stickers next to a table of people who were like trying to sell their daughter's art in sticker form, and I'm like, dude, I felt so bad because she's trying to sell them for $0.25, and we're over here like, fuck them, they're free. Here you go. And I'm like, I had to
like free DC and Marvel stickers. I feel so bad about that.
I actually still have those stickers because I felt bad because I gave her like $5 and bought like 3 stickers because she's over here trying to hustle some money. You know what I mean? And we're over here just like, woo, everything's free.
I would have gave her $20 out of my pocket just to be like, I messed up your business and this is what you may have made. So here you go. Especially at 25 cents a ticket, or a sticker. She was cool though. They're like,
it really pisses me off to no end.
So.
But yeah, no, I had a blast last year. It was so much fun.
Man. We had all kinds of fun. So that all being said, that's all the stuff in the beginning and everything like that. Oh yeah, Darren in the chat right here saying we'll see you at Powerhouse, Mickey. Oh boy, I'll be there. Cam Smith saying he loved the pop that he got from us at the Idaho show at Gem State. He got a band leader Mickey Mouse.
Now this is going to be very demeaning to anybody from Idaho listening, but did you eat potatoes?
We did. We did. We had French fries, and we had we had a lot of like potatoes for breakfast, like not hash browns, but like they were just like house potatoes,
right?
And it was delicious.
I believe it.
Yeah,
isn't that what they're known for?
Yes,
like that's all they're known for.
Now I failed because I thought it was a joke, but Julie asked me to bring her back a potato,
but you didn't,
and I didn't. I thought she was joking with me, and I feel bad now because Jackie was telling me, she goes, "Yeah, my mom's really excited to eat the potato you got her," and I was like, "I didn't get a potato," and I felt really bad about that,
dude.
Really bad about that.
That's bad.
Yeah,
dude.
Oh, look at Blambo in the chat. What up, Blambo?
You didn't bring.
I didn't get her the potato, and I feel really bad about that. I really do. Like I honestly feel bad about that because I love Julie to death, and I feel bad that I didn't get her the potato because she wanted a potato. So,
and for anybody listening, Julie is
my future mother-in-law.
Exactly, and that's why it's so bad.
Yeah, it just makes me feel really bad about it.
Exactly.
So, Dave Hayworth in the chat. What up, Dave? So then,
Dave coming with the facts. 95% of McDonald's potatoes come from Idaho. Awesome.
If we would have ate McDonald's in Idaho, we would have been eating locally sourced potatoes.
Oh, you would have been locally grown.
It's the only time that you can go to McDonald's and go, it's locally sourced.
Oh, that's awesome.
So all the fun that we've had, it's time to get into the nitty gritty of the show. Oh, thank you, Julie, for forgiving me here already.
Julie saying in the chats that it's okay, but we know it's really not. We know, and that's going to be brought up in a drunken stupor at the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah. So this all being said, guys, I think it's time for the download. Ninja style. All right. That all being said, I was waiting for your response, guys. Check out the Distance Nerdington post for more news, all the trailers, reactions. Let us know what you're nerding out on this week. Now, this week we put the trailers for the Kids in the Hall reboot. I don't know if
Awesome.
you're excited about that, but I am.
Oh yeah, no, I love the original show.
Yeah, The Tales of the Walking Dead, Paws of Fury. Actually, I thought that was going to be a continuation of Kung Fu Panda,
Okay,
and it completely wasn't, and it looks pretty funny, so I'm kind of excited for that too.
that's what I thought it was too.
Yeah, it's not. It's just another like animal kung fu movie show, or actually it's more like samurai ninjas, but still.
Can we just not ever talk about anything Walking Dead anymore ever? Because we're still talking about this.
It'd be Tales of the Walking Dead.
I hope it's bad.
Old show.
I hope it's bad.
Yeah, it probably is. Tank House, AMC's series adaptation of Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire. Again,
that's going to be awesome.
For this, it is.
Yeah, that's going to be badass.
It's definitely a story that deserves a long form storytelling.
Yes.
Rebel Wilson's new movie, Senior Year on Netflix.
Okay, anything she's in, I'm on board with because she's freaking hilarious.
Have you seen what she looks like now?
Oh yeah, no. Her weight loss journey and like how she, just posted it like all the time. Like dude, my hat's off to her.
Yeah. Disney Plus's Sneakerella, which we talked about a while back, but it's basically like a modern take on Cinderella, but with sneakers.
Yeah, Dwight wants to know what's in that cup, and unfortunately, because this is a family show, Dwight, we can't say what's in that cup. But if you listen to Lil Wayne at all, you know what's in that cup, sir.
Sipping on some scissor. No. In the cup.
Shout out Lil Wayne. Hopefully he listens.
I know, right? I'm drinking some W right here. So this is one of our sponsors. It's an energy drink that we shouted out at the beginning of the show here. It's really good, man. You got to try it out. Actually, the one I'm drinking right now is a watermelon guava lime flavor. You might like that. Go to w.gg, man, and put in the code nerding10.
.gg.
I'll put it at the bottom of the screen again so you can actually see it. So right there.
Right there.
Boom. Right there. Shouting out sponsors once again. All right. Sorry, guys.
Code nerding10, not nerding10, nerding10. 10%.
Now we also have a new trailer for All Mankind season 3. Have you watched that yet?
I have not, but I know what you speak of.
It's really good. Because it's like an alternate, reality, alternate universe kind of thing. But it's it's really good. It's a really good thing. Netflix's version of Marmaduke.
I'll watch it.
And then Stranger Things season 4 got a full trailer, and yes, it looks amazing.
Yeah, never watched one episode.
Dude, you got to watch Stranger Things.
No, you know what? And because it's in the 4th season, and I still haven't watched one episode, I now have that just so I can see people's reactions. Say, "Yep, never watched one episode."
Yeah, they're ending it on the 5th season.
The disbelief in people's face when I say I've never watched Stranger Things it's a joy to me. It's the look of defeat and just deflated. Yeah. It keeps me going every day.
Like I said, man, it's one of those things where like people who haven't watched Star Wars, you're gonna regret it once you watch it. Like, damn, I waited this long to watch this.
That's kind of, I know we're gonna talk about it later, but that's kind of how I am with Halo right now.
Oh, dude, Halo, I was not excited to watch it. My buddy gave me his Paramount Plus login.
See that now, but okay, you can answer this because shout out to my parts guy. He said if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can watch it for free.
I don't know that because I have Xbox Game Pass. I got to check it out.
So do I. I just haven't actually turned on the Xbox in a while. But that's what I was told. So I haven't tested that theory yet, but if anybody in the chat's listening and knows, if you don't have Paramount Plus, which I do not have, and the doctor will not let me get any more streaming services, but if you have Game Pass, you're supposed to be able to have Paramount streaming abilities, and I do not know.
Yeah, because
I could be lying right now. I don't know.
Yeah, because I have Game Pass. So
can you test that theory, man?
I'm going to have to. I'm probably gonna have to check that out tonight. But no, again, I have my pluses and minuses on the Halo show. There's the goods and the bads. I'm
just kind of at this point. Good. I just want, if it's good, I'm happy. I love the video game, and I'm being, all the reviews have come out. It's done well, but what I am thinking is I might as well just wait till it's done and just watch it all at once.
Yeah, but like I said, I started watching it, and again, the story is good. There are some changes that they've done in the Halo universe. There's only one thing that I am completely against when it comes to this show. But
Yeah, that's like anything though. But that's anything. But if anybody's a purist, they want it just like people that read the book of something and they want it the exact same. I get it.
it's not even that. There's a face reveal, and pretty much he's out. He's more out of his suit than he is in the suit.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that kind of bothers me because like you're taking the mystique away from Master Chief. But
no, I get what you're saying.
but the thing is that the character development is really good. The story is pretty good, and it's all pre-games. So
Is that all your only major complaint?
really is.
Okay, then come on.
Yeah. Again, it's that's my major complaint, but I at the same time, it's kind of a big one because there's a lot of him out of the suit.
Cam, right? I'm with you on all of Halo coming out, so I can watch it. I'm right there with you, Pong Master. Just so you know, Pong Master was only for if Thick was going to be on, and I can't change my name now. So,
right, that was an inside joke.
I'm very disappointed in Thick Fillet.
Yeah, that's what I'm more upset about is that you had a name for him, and
I know,
and it wasn't there.
Cam, typically it's Agent AA, and that's how you'll know me on the stream. But yeah, today was Pong Master to upset Mr. Thick Fillet who didn't show up.
Right.
And who else is it? We're missing James. Should we tell everybody where James is?
So James is in the closet like always.
Always.
Stuck inside of a bag. He was beaten, and
every time you and I are together, we shove him in the closet.
Exactly. He was just beaten to a bloody pulp and left in the bag. So there's that.
Let's see. Am I able to change my?
I don't think you can.
Oh, I can right there. Edit name.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. I'll go back to the original.
What?
He's going to Agent AA. All right, so we got to start getting into this first story because we are a little behind on getting on this. So
I know it's going to be a late night.
Yeah, I know. First story in. Oh man.
Yeah, R.I.P. man.
We have lost an icon in film, TV, comedy, and pop culture. Famed comedian and actor Gilbert Gottfried has passed away. Gilbert Gottfried's official Twitter account confirmed his death, stating, "We are heartbroken to announce the passing of our beloved Gilbert Gottfried after a long illness." The family statement reads, "In addition to being the most iconic voice in comedy," which I agree with 100%.
Oh, dude, that voice is eternal.
Exactly. Gilbert was a wonderful husband, brother, friend, and a father to his 2 young children. Although today is a sad day for all of us, please keep laughing as loud as possible in Gilbert's honor. Love the Godfrey family. Yeah, man, I was pretty upset because Jackie sent me something about it, and then James sent me something about it, and I was just like, really, Gilbert Gottfried died?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting older, man. It's gonna happen, right? People don't live forever. But I was.
You know what's funny is immediately after I saw that he died, and this is not a joke, an Affleck commercial popped up.
Oh yeah, because he's the voice of the duck.
He's the voice of the duck.
Yeah.
And I was just like, "Are you serious?" But it wasn't him doing the voice though.
Oh, really?
It was something else. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was like he didn't say Affleck and it said something else. But I mean, still, like, no, it's upsetting to know that he passed, man.
Yeah, it is.
He was still pretty young.
Hey, shout out Cam. He said at least he's up there with Bob Saget and Robin Williams. Now, because of Bob Saget, and I know he used to suck dick for coke, did he actually get through the pearly gates? I'm not sure. I don't want to say anything bad about the deceased.
Hello there.
Bob made it through.
No, it's sad. It is super sad.
Yeah, so James is saying he's got sick kiddos right now, so he's gonna listen. So he's not gonna be in. It's in all reality, chemo put him in the bag.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, chemo put him in the bag and said, "Dad, you're not going anywhere."
Oh, and just again for anybody listening, chemo, not chemotherapy. I don't want anybody to think that he's got chemo and he's sick. Okay,
chemo is James's oldest son.
Exactly. Jesus, man. You got to tell people these things.
Oh my God.
The flooding of emails and love letters and flowers that would have been sent to
James, you have chemo?
Exactly, dude. Chemo did not put James down.
And James would have been like, "What?"
Oh, Jesus.
Now, aside from his early years as a stand-up comic, Gilbert Gottfried was also known for his signature voice, which helped him rise as a prominent voice actor for television commercials and animated TV shows and movies. Some of his TV appearances include Saturday Night Live, The Cosby Show, Married with Children, Night Court, which is actually getting a reboot pretty soon.
I'm so mad about that.
I'm not upset with it because it's the judge, the
Harry.
Harry. It's his granddaughter, and she's being played by Big Bang Theory.
Kelly Cuoco?
No,
The other blonde?
the other blonde,
Got it.
the cuter one.
Okay.
I love Kaylee Cuoco. She's super hot, right?
That's right. Did I say Kelly or Kate? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
Kaylee
know.
Cuoco is super hot, but I think the other girl was hotter. I'm out there.
I never really watched the show. So I can't formulate an opinion.
Yeah. Now, Gilbert Gottfried also lent his voice talents to animated projects such as Aladdin, Ren and Stimpy, Duckman, Superman the Animated Series, The Fairly Odd Parents, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and SpongeBob SquarePants, and just a lot more than that, So perhaps Godfrey's most iconic role comes as the voice of Iago the parrot from Aladdin.
That's where most people know him from.
That and the Aflac duck. Aflac! That guy right there.
That didn't sound anything like him.
No,
But good attempt.
I can't do his voice. His voice is too unique, right?
Nobody can do that voice but him.
Yeah. Aflac! So Godfrey was 67 years old. So I mean, he was still pretty young, man.
Yep, dude, that's not. I'm not that far from that, man. It's like 20 years older than me.
It's still pretty far away.
That's not though. Think of how fast 20 years went. Like, I'm 44 years old. Like, Jesus.
So Make Friends Radio said the guy on the right is hot.
Okay,
Apparently.
shout out to my boy Chris Shelton. That is his podcast.
Okay.
He's a DJ out of Sacramento, and every Sunday, and I believe it's Sunday at 10 a.m. He does Make Friends Radio podcast, and they play some beats, and it's him and another host, and it's really fun, man. It's really fun to chime in on that.
That's pretty funny, actually. He's like, that guy's hot. Darren saying he likes Night Court. Can't wait to see the reboot. I mean, I'm excited for it too.
I'll watch it for sure.
Just G-Man in the chat saying, yep, the what thing still funny even when you're doing it to yourself. It's funny. Just because we debuted that last week during the wrestling episode, and that's like the Stone Cold Steve Austin thing, right? Phoenix saying this is all before she was born.
That sounds about right.
And then James shouting out Make Friends Radio. So I mean, that's definitely another thing for me to go and listen to.
Yeah, and he can chime in. He could chime in. I could be wrong, but I believe he's on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook also.
Super sweet. Yeah, and he's hitting us up from Twitch here. So super awesome.
Yeah.
So let's move on to the next story here and just kind of get out of this like kind of bummer of a story.
Yeah, man. I mean, R.I.P.
Yeah.
But the show must go on.
Right. Will Smith is banned from the Oscars.
I mean, do we really care?
We do. Now, let me slap you with another Oscars news. There you go. The Board of Governors for the Academy of Motion Pictures and Arts and Sciences has revealed the consequences that Will Smith will face after walking up on stage and hitting Chris Rock in the face during the 94th Annual Academy Awards ceremony. Smith has been banned from the Academy events, including Oscars, for the next 10 years. Smith also, of his own accord, resigned from the Academy. So basically, the big thing is that he resigned from the Academy because he felt like that was something that he shouldn't have the right to vote on anything, and then the Academy itself banned him from events for 10 years.
What exactly does that mean?
He can't go to events. He doesn't participate in anything that's Academy related, or technically still win an Oscar. But that's if the Academy votes for him to win something.
Right. So he wasn't slapped out of Hollywood. He can still make movies. He can still get it, but he's just not a part of the Academy.
Right. So
Got it.
he's not in the Academy anymore.
Okay. But he can still win an award?
He can still technically win an award, but that's like, like if he does like a really good performance and they decide to put him in the category, then he can still be nominated. He can still win an award. Just he can't vote for nominations. He can't vote within the Academy for the wins themselves. and
Got
he
it.
can attend events. So
Okay, but he can still do everything else.
pretty
And
much.
everybody, I mean, a lot of people behind the scenes say award shows are crap anyways. I mean, it's nice to have that prestige. We got the, hey, I have an Oscar, look at it. But a lot of times people are like, yeah, I don't really care. I care about the art. I care about my profession. I don't really care about winning an award. So, I mean, does it really hurt him? Probably not.
To an extent, not really, but it can. So I mean, it just really depends.
Yeah, I mean, and again, shout out in the chats, like, Make Friends Radio, give it like 2 years and everyone will forget. Absolutely. Except for the never ending stream of memes that we will get occasionally popping up every few years.
Yeah.
That
Of-
shit'll live eternal.
Of Will Smith, running up in the middle of an award show and going,
It really pisses me off to no end.
you know,
I don't know how I feel about that button. It's better than the it's better than the other one that I can't stand. What's the other button you have that I can't? It's the it's the
that one.
no, it's the God damn it! Now I got 3 of them. It's the Macho Man one.
Oh yeah. Oh, it didn't go anywhere. I just added more. That's all it is.
God damn it!
Oh yeah. It's not going anywhere.
I think if you edit that to minus the ch part, it'd be better. I don't know if you can do that though.
Yeah, I know I can. I mean, I added all these.
What the rock?
Okay. Now to answer the big question, because there is the big lingering question. Yes, he gets to keep his Oscars that he won. So they're
Yeah,
not.
I mean,
Oscars.
I mean, he won the Oscars for his performance. Don't take that away from him. You just can't get any, ones. You just can't come to our parties anymore.
Exactly. You're not
Take all your Oscars and go home.
Exactly. Now, speaking of crunchy news,
Crunchy.
Funimation and Crunchyroll, the Funimation and Crunchyroll merger is moving forward, and the change took over YouTube. Now, I know this is not your whole arena. This is anime,
Right.
but just this is newsworthy. There is no longer a Funimation YouTube channel. Now the channel is called Crunchyroll Dubs and will be the hub for all dubbed anime content from the service. This includes clips, trailers, and even full episodes.
Okay.
So you know the difference between dubbed and subbed, right?
Well, yeah, dubbed is dubbed over in another language, right? Other than its foreign or primary language that it was originally filmed in. But can't you get them both though? Can't you get them dubbed or just watch? I mean, or is that just a Netflix thing where you can only you can watch it in the original language with subtitles, or you can pick a language to listen to it in?
No, most places you have the option to do both.
Right.
No, depending on the anime, some anime is just in Japanese, so then they do subtitles.
Sure.
And the more popular stuff they'll dub over, right? So
right.
And that's essentially what they're doing is all the Funimation stuff is since it got absorbed by Crunchyroll since they merged. And in Crunchyroll, again, for those who are unaware of what it is a streaming service for anime.
Oh, so it's like another streaming service.
Yeah, which I actually have. I have that now. It's a free streaming service. There is a paid streaming service where you can get same day episodes and stuff like that.
Right.
And it expands on the library, but for the most part, it's really they do this thing for specific shows where when it airs in Japan, then it shows up on Crunchyroll the same day.
Got it.
Right. So for people who want to see it right away and don't want to wait the week for it to get processed over to the US.
Is Crunchyroll based out of Japan?
No, it's an American service.
Really? I would have thought with the name Crunchyroll,
yeah,
they would have just been playing up on that.
No, yeah. Now every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, a new dubbed episode of an anime will drop on the channel, with the first being ReZero, starting life in another world, which became available this past Saturday. If you prefer subbed anime, you'll be able to find all of that content on Crunchyroll Collection channel on YouTube.
Don't Google subbed anime. Also, please don't do that. Do not do that. I feel like that's a whole genre that you don't want to dig down.
No, subbed anime is fine. That should come up correctly. Just
hentai.
Don't look up hentai. That's just don't. That's not.
Don't do that.
I do not recommend looking up hentai. That is just.
And if your kids ever say they want to watch Ninja Scroll, don't watch it.
Phoenix, no, bad Phoenix. She
Yeah,
said
Phoenix in the chats. Nobody read that. Don't Google what she put in the chats. Please don't do that.
Make Friends Radio said I should I should stretch the audio on the Rock one and go forever.
That would actually be pretty good.
I actually could do that and just have him go for like an hour.
Just oh man.
You know what? Make Friends Radio, you're 100% true. I feel like the subscription to Crunchyroll comes with a complimentary anime girlfriend pillow. That's 100% true.
Oh man. Shit, this day and age, they should come with a hologram girlfriend.
Like the one that Krieger has.
Yes, Krieger. Shout out to Archer.
Right, Krieger's
show ever.
Krieger's holographic waifu.
Yeah. R.I.P. Jessica Walters.
Oh yeah. James said, "Now I feel like you're daring me to Google hentai." I'm not. Don't do it.
No, don't do that. Especially with small children around. Don't do that.
Darren said, "Thanks for the info about Crunchyroll. Hentai is fine for adults."
Yes, adults over 18. Man, I don't even know if over 18. Man, probably over 25.
Yeah. No.
You don't want to get scared when you're still a teenager.
I mean, there's a lot of weirdness.
Yes, there is.
Let's just leave it at that.
Cam,
so, from crunchy news to breaking news, kind of. Breaking Bad fans have been hoping to see Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul reprise their roles as Walter White and Jesse Pinkman in the final season of Better Call Saul.
Okay.
Right.
I didn't watch. I hated on Breaking Bad for years.
Such a good show
because of that reason right there. Because everybody would say it's such a good. You got to watch. So I would watch an episode, and I'm like, this is terrible. And they're like, well, it was just a slow episode. And then I would give it time, and I'd watch another episode. I'm like, yeah, I watched it. It was terrible. And they're like, well, that was another slow episode. I'm like, okay, if I've watched it twice and both are slow episodes, I'm over it. But I did go back and watch it later. Amazing show, but I never watched Better Call Saul.
Jackie just went back and watched. Well, she just watched the show recently, and she was like, "No, it's good." Now, all that being said, they have now been confirmed to appear in Better Call Saul's final season. Right?
Okay. Oh, that'll be cool.
I think it's probably going to be a crossover because Better Call Saul is like a prequel, right?
Yeah.
So it takes place before Breaking Bad.
Yes.
I think that what they're going to do here, what I think would happen is, in the final season, it's going to like cross over with here's what happens. This is what Saul's doing when Jesse and Brian and when Jesse and Walter are doing their thing, and then they'll do like a crossover of like here's where they first meet, that kind of thing, right?
Now, do they? You think it's going to be like an actual like crossover, or is it going to be cameo style? You think,
I think
like something
cameo style because I don't think they're going to go into like a full thing with them. I think it's just going to be like one of those things where Walter and Jesse come in and like they're looking for like legal help, and then they leave, and then you get to see what Saul did after that scene.
Okay, all right, I can get down with that.
So it gives you like the background of what happened, almost like season 7 of Clone Wars, right?
Okay.
Where like the entire season was this is what's happening during episode 3 with Ahsoka.
Yes.
Now co-creator Peter Gould and AMC confirmed the news on Twitter with the photo and caption that reads, "They're coming back." Yeah, I know, right? The 6th and final season of Better Call Saul has been broken into 2 parts. It debuts on AMC on April 18th and runs until late May before calling again in early July.
Was that a James pun?
That was a James pun.
Shout out, James. Sorry that you're sick with chemo. Once
again, chemo is his son, not cancer.
No, now it's a thing. Now he has chemotherapy.
No, but that's the thing is he can be sick with chemo. That just means chemo is sick.
Right.
That's so bad. Jenny's gonna murder me for that.
Yeah, we're not making fun of cancer people. I don't want to get canceled.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what's stronger than an in-continuity, synergetic network mainstay show crossover to boost ratings and appeal to nostalgia in fans?
That was a mouthful.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's what she said.
Family?
Captain Marvel?
Angels. Vin Diesel took to Instagram to announce that Captain Marvel star Brie Larson has joined the cast of Fast and the Furious 10.
Oh
You
my
see,
God.
you see this angel over my shoulder cracking me up. You say to yourself, that's Captain Marvel. Clearly, there is love and laughter in this image. What you don't see, however, is the character you'll be introduced to in Fast 10.
Okay, and this is the last one, right?
I don't know.
If
They're
I
not
remember,
they're not ending anything, man. Come on.
I mean, look how long Walking Dead went on, and it should have ended 82 years ago.
It's supposed to be. I want to say the next two films is supposed to be like ending the whole series.
I think 10 is. I think 10's it.
No, I think they're going to 11. Is what it is.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I think 11 is supposed to be the last one.
I mean, I definitely watched 9.
Mhm.
And nobody should watch that at all.
I haven't watched. Like I stopped watching after like 5. I need to like go
and
back
that was
and watch everything.
And I think 5 was like the good one.
James said I need to read it in his voice. All I'm saying is if The Rock won't work with you, you shit Vin Diesel.
Yeah, exactly. And I get why Vin Diesel was kind of like a little bitch about it because, that's his franchise, right? Like that's he created that, from what should have been a one-off movie. He really did, that's his baby. And now you have somebody like The Rock coming in and making it better. I can see where that power struggle would come in.
Phoenix said one of these movies will be about them being too old to drive.
Okay, Cam coming with the knowledge. Yes, Fast 10 is part 1 and 2 is supposed to be the end of the main series. Vin has said it himself.
Okay, so they're gonna series.
So they're gonna split up the number 10 into 2.
Yeah, the main series. I know they've already announced a bunch of spin-offs too. So I mean, like,
oh God, no! Please.
Like Charlize Theron is getting her own spin-off on this too, and I'm sure
as long as she doesn't have the shitty haircut that she did in that movie,
she's gonna have the shitty haircut. They already
the bowl cut. Oh God!
Now, no other details are given on who she will be playing in the film. Franchise director Justin Lee will be back. Will be back to helm the film, and some of the other cast members joining Diesel include Michelle Rodriguez, Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, naturally. Sung Kang, Charlize Theron.
Yep.
They brought in Jason Momoa.
What?
He's going to be the villain in this movie.
Is he taking The Rock's place?
I guarantee he's related to The Rock in some way in this because they're best friends in real life. They call each other like cousins. So I mean, like, now the franchise will have its last ride and come to a close after the next 2 films.
I'm not mad if that's the storyline they go with, where they just do something with The Rock's character, Hobbs, and Momoa comes out, kind of like what they did with the Shaw brothers, where they thought one of them was, killed off by the team. So then they bring in Jason Statham, and I'm hoping it's something like that. And they do make. I'd like to see Jason Momoa as a bad guy.
Yeah, I mean Jason Momoa, he's borderline.
Yeah, he could go either way
because he's played a lot of anti-heroes, and he is borderline. Like you can see him take a villainous role.
Absolutely.
Specifically, like when he played Conan the Barbarian, he has a very like dark take on that character, and I think that he has like the way for it. But even then, Khal Drogo.
Yeah.
Khal Drogo is a very dark character, so I think that he's he has the potential to play a villain.
He can do it.
Yeah.
I will, admittedly, I will watch this movie because I've seen all of them and I didn't want to see the last 3, but I have watched them all. So I gotta ride out with my family.
Yeah, exactly.
Family forever.
This next thing I'm going to bring up right here, I missed on not making a soundbite for this. So I'm going to queue up one just because I'm an idiot. So you know what's stronger than big stars getting added to a long-standing meathead franchise?
No.
Plastic. And a catchy 90s song.
Stupid!
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Exactly. Will Ferrell from SNL, Old School, Elf, and every other thing that he's been in that has been amazing. Anchorman, has joined the cast of Warner Brothers and Mattel's upcoming live-action film, Barbie.
Now, I'm not mad at this movie. I'm not. I think it needs to be made.
Because you have daughter.
Well, I do have a daughter, but I mean, if it's live action and it might be a little risque, I'll have to, see what the reviews are before, we go see it. But I would say Ryan Gosling as Ken is enough for me to see the movie.
Now, that being that right there, the film stars Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling as Barbie and Ken.
That's going to be great.
Right, as well as America Ferrera, Kate McKinnon, and Simu Liu. Also in undisclosed roles. Simu Liu is Shang-Chi.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and he's a great comedic actor, dude. Like his comedy beats are on point, but he's also a really good martial artist. Like he's just
yeah,
around, dude.
Okay, I can get down with that.
Now Greta Gerwig is directing the pick. Sacramento's
Shout out Sacramento,
right? Is directing the pick from a script she co-wrote with Noah Baumbach. There is no synopsis or plot line released for the movie yet.
Not yet.
So no synopsis.
No synopsis.
But Barbie is currently in production, probably in Malibu, because that's what
I see what you did there.
Because because James has daughters.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. That Malibu Barbie.
Is anybody going to be playing Skipper, her little sister?
I'm pretty sure Will Ferrell is playing Skipper. That's almost 100%. That's what's happening.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
He's gonna look up at Margot Robbie and be like, "You're my big sis, right?"
That's good.
All right. James said, "Yes, I wrote that. I know you wrote that."
Yeah, James. And again, anybody in the chats that don't know, James should normally be. He is the other main co-host, and he is out with sick children. So he wrote that in the script.
He's sick with chemo.
He is sick with chemo. He also makes all of the puns, and we miss you tonight, James, for your punniness.
Yeah, because he wrote that pun, obviously thinking he was going to read it. Right?
Exactly.
Right. Probably in Malibu, because that's where Barbie lives. I know, because I have daughters. Like I don't have daughters. I don't have children at all.
It doesn't matter. Barbie's from Malibu.
Right.
You know that.
Now this next
sisters.
Story,
You have sisters. You know that Barbie's from Malibu.
I do. I do have sisters. I do have cousins, and they're all big Barbie fans. While I was playing,
and you know all of the My Little Pony names.
I maybe know two.
I mean, I have daughters, so I know them all. But
I was going to say this is sad because I don't have daughters, and I know a couple of names.
Hey, man, I'm a brony. It's cool.
I'm not, but I don't see why. It's one of those shows that I know that I would probably get into.
Ah, dude,
because
My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic is fantastic.
Dude, I've only seen clips of the show, but it's very Adventure Time, and I'm a huge Adventure Time fan. So I don't see me not liking that show. It's not because it's My Little Pony that I haven't watched it. It's because it's another one of those shows that it's on the long list of stuff that I probably should watch, and I still haven't.
It's so good. I mean, it's not on anymore, but obviously they show reruns. I think it was on for like 4 or 5 years, but yeah, I mean, I still have to watch all of them because Zoe absolutely loves them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not mad at it when she wants to watch them. Like, yeah, dude, I can get down on some My Little Pony this morning. Let's do this.
Yeah. Now, in wishing you can go back in time and change your stupid actions news. Stupid! Ezra Miller is in hot water with the studio. Now,
who would have thought that was coming?
I know this story was actually probably something that I wanted Thick to talk on, but he's not here. So because he has a lot of insight on this, he's a big Ezra Miller fan. So
I know. And dude, okay, just how did you fuck this up?
Really?
Okay,
Seriously,
you were not peak of your career and you blew up like Mel Gibson, right? You weren't you didn't bank your hundreds of millions of dollars on your name and your acting chops. You were on the ascent.
Stupid!
And you fucked this all up. No one is going to hire you ever again.
I mean, it doesn't seem that way with the way that they're treating it. It's more they're just distancing for the moment.
Yeah, that's a multi-movie contract that you just.
But there's also other stuff that's coming out about it. So like his recent behavior has reportedly caused Warner Brother executives to hold on emergency meetings to discuss the actor and his projects with the studio. The actor has 2 big films coming out soon with The Flash and Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore. The meeting took place after word got out that Miller burst into a couple's home while staying in Hawaii and threatened to burn them. Stoyan Kojukarov and his wife.
You said that right.
Kojukarov. Yeah, Kojukarov.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I nailed that, right? Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
And his wife, her name is Nigel. Okay, Nigel Hayes filed a temporary restraining order against Miller because of that. This took place after Miller had an altercation at a karaoke bar on Hawaii where he was arrested for disorderly conduct and harassment. Now, I do know that since we wrote this story, the people who had the restraining order revoked the restraining order.
Okay.
And
did he not do breaking and entering and like threatening?
No, I think maybe he did, but the thing is that I guess they're hashing everything out and working everything out, which really means that Warner Brothers gave them a shit ton of money and they're just leaving it alone.
That's exactly what happened. Hopefully, just by us talking about this story, Warner Brothers will give us a shit ton of money and we will not talk about it anymore.
Exactly. Like, hey, if you guys want us to go away,
Shut up and take my money.
That's what I want to happen right there. Okay. The studio is looking to pause any future projects Miller had in the works, and they are looking to cancel any public appearances involving the actor.
Yeah, Darren in the chats, you're right. He is a great Flash actor. I mean, he nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. And that's why I'm just like so angry that like, dude, this they handed you a multi-movie deal contract and you pissed it away. Like, come on, man. Like,
just
what are you
getting
doing?
drunk and doing something dumb, that's I think that's why Aaron has such close ties to this, because he's been sober.
Right.
And his whole thing is like he feels that when you get to the level that Ezra got to, that he has a problem and he needs to get it resolved and get it fixed, and he needs to get help, and I think Aaron is really close to that because he's had that experience and he's very open about that experience. So I mean,
yes, he is. I wish he was here tonight.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's it's kind of like I don't want to see the dude's career end, but I mean at the same time, it's like, dude, you made a huge mistake.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay, that's not huge. Like you got someone pregnant and you can just like bounce out and move to Mexico and the problem goes away.
Burn someone's house down, bro.
Yeah, and like murder them and bury. Like, come on, man! You broke into somebody's home. First of all, that's a felony, and then you threatened to murder them and burn down their house. Okay,
I wonder if when he ran into the house, he said Avada Kedavra.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sorry to make light of something so serious.
That was Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Make Friends Radio in the chats. Yeah, absolutely. They got paid.
Definitely.
That's exactly what happened.
They definitely got paid.
Yeah.
Now, on to some cheesy, broody DC Batman news.
Okay.
Vengeance is coming.
I'm Batman.
Home.
He doesn't have a home. His parents are dead.
Oh, God. Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves, the Batman, will be on HBO Max this month.
Oh, in April?
It's already coming out, man. They had announced it ahead of time that it was going to be out.
I really want to see it one more time in the theaters, and I haven't had a chance to.
I've been wanting to. It's so good.
It's such a good movie.
Good.
I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, there are 2 projects that are moving forward in this world of the Batman: the Penguin spinoff series with Colin Farrell, and then there's a series that will be set in Arkham Asylum, Arkham State Prison in the movie.
That's what I'm excited about. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for that.
Do you think we're going to get more Joker?
I hope we get more Joker.
Yeah, because that Joker was creepy.
Yeah, even though we only got a small glimpse of him.
Did you see the deleted scene?
Oh, yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So good. I've always been a fan of Arkham and like that aspect of Batman. And I know a couple of the movies have kind of touched on it a little bit, but you never get like an Arkham story. And the closest we ever really got was the greatest show that you absolutely love, Gotham. I know you watch that every single night. It's what you fall asleep to.
I stopped watching
know.
that show when they did Azrael, and that was pretty early.
So, and that was, I think, season 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Because I stopped after. I think I watched season 1 and 2 all the way through because I really liked it.
Yeah, the first 2 seasons were decent, and then when they did the whole Azrael thing, and then they made an excuse to be like, "Oh, we're gonna make a 12-year-old Poison Ivy all of a sudden an adult, make it okay."
Recast her and
like I was not. I didn't like the way the route they went with all that.
No, I agree with you, and I stopped watching it. But they dug a little bit deeper into the Arkham side of Batman, which I really, really like, and that's why I'm really excited for any type of like Arkham, any story, in any capacity.
I mean, we need Grant Morrison's Arkham Asylum made into a movie or TV show. Yeah, because that comic book it's the greatest look and just kind of like look into what the Dark Knight is all about, or not the Dark Knight, but like that universe that Arkham Asylum is, because it really is just
there's so much content.
You can psychopaths in it, man.
Yeah, no, and you can get so much content and so many storylines out of just that one place,
because you get a lot of insight on the characters, and that's kind of what you want, Now we have a badopsis.
That's not a thing.
It's a badopsis.
That's a bad opsis.
You know what? You shut your mouth when you're speaking to me. I'm gonna do this in my movie guy voice.
Oh, here we go. Everybody, plug your ears, please.
In a world when a killer targets Gotham's elite with a series of sadistic machinations, a trial of cryptic clues sends the world's greatest detective in an investigation into the underworld.
You gotta bring it back and start over.
I know, I really should. Where he encounters such characters as Selena Kyle, aka Catwoman, Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, Carmine Falcone, and Edward Nashton, aka the Riddler. So bad.
That was bad. That was bad.
Terrible.
I apologize to everybody in the chats.
I don't apologize to anybody. You get what you get from me. So
I apologize to no one.
No one. I do not apologize. Moving on to the next thing. Matt Reeves, the Batman, will be Vengeance on HBO Max.
On the 18th.
Yep, April 18th.
April 18th. I'm excited. I'll watch it over and over and over because I love that movie. It was so good.
Yeah.
Make Friends Radio in the chats. You're right. People hate, but the truth is Robert Pattinson bucks.
Oh, he does. He does. Oh,
he's such a good actor, man. People hate on him, but dude, he's such a good actor.
Yeah. No, he definitely fucks. That's he 100% on that. Damn that voice. Like listening to a movie trailer.
Don't encourage it, Darren.
No. The voice is good. There's not a problem with the voice. It was the delivery that sucked.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that.
I'm also like, I'm cold reading everything. So it's like, if I had a chance to actually like read the script, it'd probably be better, but I'm cold reading it. So let's be fair about this. Okay.
None of this is scripted, people.
Yeah, I know. Right. It's not scripted. I swear.
Oh, Jesus.
And with more, DC is coming to HBO Max news.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm always on board with these because I don't have to pay for another streaming service because I have HBO Max. So give me all of it.
Oh, yeah. HBO Max is developing a new live action DC series titled You Brought Me the Ocean.
Okay.
I actually don't like the name of this, but
I don't.
I like the premise. I like the premise of what it is. I don't like the name of it, though.
Give me what you got.
Which is based on the YA graphic novel by Alex Sanchez and Jewel Morrow about the origin of DC's Aqualad. Charlize Theron is also attached to produce the series.
Okay, all right.
If you watched Young Justice,
didn't watch it, but okay,
you gotta watch it, dude. It's really good. It's one of those things where they kind of deviate from the canon a little bit, but it's written so well that I'm okay with it.
Okay. If I had to watch everything that you told me, you have to watch it, I would have no life.
Why do you think I do this? I have no life.
Touche, sir. Touche.
Especially now that I don't go out anymore. It's kind of like, there's no reason to go out because like the world is destroyed.
I mean, and you have a wedding to plan.
That too.
And save for.
Exactly. Now we have a Aquapsis.
That's not a thing.
It is.
Cam,
That's another soundbite I forgot to make because I have the synopsis soundbite from the show,
right.
but I keep forgetting to put it on the on the soundboard.
Cam does agree with you in the chats. He says Young Justice is amazing.
Yeah, well, they rewrote a lot of the storyline or the story for Aqualad. Just kind of like cleaned a lot of stuff up with, like, there's a lot of stuff with Aqualad in the comics that kind of were just like jumping around and you didn't know where it was going, and they cleaned a lot of it up.
Okay.
And they made Aqualad a super badass dude. Like he is dope. Like Aqualad. Yeah, he's probably one of the cooler characters on the show.
Like lad, like a wee lad.
Like a wee lad, yeah. Aqualad.
Like a wee lad.
Yeah,
Aqualad.
because they made the character in the 60s and lad was cool back then. So I mean,
yeah, okay.
But like, you know, when they remade the character, like he's Black Mana's son, and he is Aquaman's apprentice and everything like that. And they kind of, this is like after New 52 when they changed that they weren't just like people who talk to fish. They do like a level of aquamancy. So this is like they can control water, but then it's more like telekinesis, but in the water.
Sure. Yeah.
And that
not
like
just talking to fish.
Yeah, and that kind of explains why they can talk to fish and stuff like that. Well, more like Aquaman can, but he can.
Well, Aquaman also does other things to fish, as we found out in.
That's canon, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Aquaman fucks fish.
Yeah. He hates that rumor, but we know it's not a rumor anymore.
And going back to Ezra Miller, fuck you, Barry.
we it's not a rumor. Fuck you, nerd.
He's like, it's not a rumor. Fuck you, Barry.
Now,
the Aquaopsis. The show will explore the life of Jackson Jake Hyde, a gay teenager living in New Mexico. All of his life, he has had a strange attraction to the water and yearns to escape his desert surroundings for the ocean. As he explores his abilities, including breathing under and controlling water, he also finds himself falling in love with his classmate, high school swim captain Kenny Liu. And this is canon in the comics that Aqualad is gay.
Okay, and that's canon.
And that's canon, and I'm okay with that. I mean, they kind of changed it a little bit in Young Justice. Like he kind of had like a relationship, but then they backtracked on it a little bit. I'm okay with him being gay. I mean,
whatever.
Yeah, like that makes no difference to his character aside from that people can identify with him.
Right. And everybody wants to be able to identify with somebody these days, right? I mean, you know, we're all not alone around here. Right.
And Aqualad, just to me, is either way is a badass character. So we also have a Nerdopsis.
That's a thing.
The Jake Hyde version of Aqualad, though, first debuted in 2010 and was created by Brandon Vietti, Greg Weisman, and Phil Bourassa. For the animated television series Young Justice, the character also goes by the name Calderon, and he is the son of supervillain Black Manta. Hyde would later go on to become the second Aquaman in the DC canon. So he does become Aquaman. Calderon, or how we call him Caldor in the show. Again, he's just like a super badass dude. Because this is also in the world where Atlanteans have super strength.
Okay.
So he's just like beating people.
Well, I mean, you have to, dude, have you swam the length of an Olympic-sized swimming pool? Okay, you will have superhuman strength if you do that your whole life.
Yeah,
and not just swimming in a stagnant pool, but against currents. Okay, so they all have to be superheroes.
My sister, I'm pretty sure, is an Atlantean.
Right? I mean, Jesus, like I've swam in the ocean, dude. That shit's exhausting.
I know, right? So no date on when the new Aqualad show will be diving into HBO Max.
Nothing? Sorry, I had a cough there.
Oh, okay. I was like, nothing? No.
I had to. Yeah, sorry, man. I got something in my throat. That's not what she said.
That is not what she said.
Not what she said.
I don't
know if the doctor's in the chat. She definitely didn't say that.
God. From DC to
to what?
To Larry David confirmed over the weekend that the hilarious comedy series will return for season 12. That series being Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So good. So good.
David didn't offer any further details about what we will see in season 12, but he just said that it's happening.
Wait, am I thinking of the wrong show? Which was the one with Jessica Walters?
No, you're thinking of.
It's not Curb. Damn it.
No, it's not Curb. I think she was in Community.
No. She was. Anybody in the chats help me out. Which show was Jessica Walters in? And don't say Archer.
I was gonna say, and 90% of the Archer cast comes from that same show.
Yeah, and I thought it was Curb. Damn
It's
it.
not Curb. Yeah, it's not Curb.
Hey, somebody help me out here. It makes for good radio.
But I do gotta ask you here, right? Do you respect Wood?
Yes.
Do you respect Curb?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Arrested Development.
That's what it was. Arrested Development.
I had to look it up.
All right.
Of the same style show.
Right.
Curb was really good. What I really liked about it is because obviously my age, I grew up with Seinfeld, and it's basically
Oh, yeah.
Seinfeld, but with the cussing.
Right. It's like the adult version of Seinfeld.
Exactly, which is
Seinfeld is already pretty adult as it is, but it's more adult than Seinfeld was.
He says things you wish you could say.
Oh yeah.
That show paved it paved the way for people like Ricky Gervais. You know what I mean? Like to just really do that style of comedy.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that being all said, another news story to whet your appetite. Why do you put so much emphasis on the H? What do you mean?
Why are you saying it that way?
What do I say? What way?
Why do you put so much emphasis on the H?
The gall.
Say cool.
Cool.
Now say whip.
Whip.
Now say cool whip.
Cool whip.
There it is. You did it again.
What did I do? Walker Scobell, who recently broke out as the star of The Adam Project alongside Ryan Reynolds.
I loved that movie.
Oh, so good. Will play Percy Jackson in the anticipated Disney Plus series based on the series of kid-friendly fantasy novels by Rick Riordan.
I'm on board with this because my genre of movie, my guilty pleasure genre of movie are like teen adventure movies.
Yeah.
Hunger Games, Percy Jackson. I love like all that shit.
Now, I didn't have a problem with Percy Jackson.
Maze Runner, give me all of that shit. I love that
stuff. Like you like the YA stuff.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good. So we do have a Greek mytholopopsis.
Okay, that's really not a thing.
Or is it Greek mythopsis?
That's way better. That's a thing.
There we go. Yeah, I was
some
trying to say
scholar somewhere is.
Yeah,
some scholars like.
Oh God, I failed so hard right there.
It really pisses me off to no end.
Okay. Percy Jackson and the Olympians tells the fantastical story of a 12-year-old modern demigod, Percy Jackson, who's just coming to terms with his newfound supernatural powers when the sky god Zeus accuses him of stealing his master lightning bolt.
So what's really the premise of the first movie?
It is, because the Lightning Thief was just the first book, and they were just retelling that story again.
Got it. Okay.
Now Percy must trek across America to find it and restore order to Olympus. If you want to check out the older Percy Jackson movies, Percy Jackson and the Olympians and the Lightning Thief are both available. Percy Jackson and the Sea Monster and the Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters is available on HBO Max.
That's a tongue twister.
No date on when Percy Jackson will be swimming onto HBO Max.
Shut up and take my money.
That was a bad pun. That one wasn't. James, where you at? That one was bad. No, I'm excited for that though. I'll watch that all day.
I know, right?
And dude, okay, if anybody has watched the Ryan Reynolds movie, why can't I think of it now? The Adam Project. Thank you. It's your typical Ryan Reynolds movie, right? He kicks ass. It's almost like he channels Deadpool for sure. Like in a lot of scenes.
The thing is that Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool, so it's just like anytime he does anything, it's pretty much Deadpool in that scene.
The kid they get to play young Ryan Reynolds, playing Ryan Reynolds and saying things that Ryan Reynolds says, dude, it is fucking hilarious.
Wasn't he in Jojo Rabbit? Was he the kid that was in Jojo Rabbit?
Is he the dude from Jojo Rabbit? I love that movie too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That kid was great, man.
I don't know, and I could find out right now. And if nobody's seen Jojo Rabbit, I mean, you know, it's really good. No, that is not the same kid.
Not the same kid, damn.
It is not.
would have been great if it was.
You were onto something there, but then we fell.
Really. All right, real quick here. I'm just adding one thing. All right, so in more Disney Plus news, actor Justin Bartha, The Hangover and The Good Fight, has signed on to reprise his role from the National Treasure movies in the upcoming series on Disney Plus.
Wait, who is he in the national? Wait, who is he?
He's
Is he his sidekick?
the kid, the sidekick kid.
Well, oh, wait,
Riley.
yeah. Well, he wasn't a kid.
Well, I mean,
He's in like his 30s, dude.
he's a kid. compared to Nick Cage, he was a kid.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. I'll give you that.
All right. Bartha's character in the film was Riley Poole, the best friend and computer expert sidekick of treasure hunting lead Benjamin Franklin Gates. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence.
I'm gonna kidnap the president.
I'm going to kidnap the president.
Oh man, still such fun movies.
And we're off. Okay.
Oh my god.
Bartha will appear in a guest capacity for the upcoming Disney Plus series, which stars a new cast of treasure hunters searching for a lost Pan-American treasure.
Okay, all right.
They're like stealing the treasures of my people now.
So they couldn't afford Nick Cage,
Right.
so they got him.
Well, because he was in the process of doing what is it called? The Unbearable Weight of Talent.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Which I still want to see. I absolutely want to see that movie. But because you need somebody to usher in the new. You got to introduce them, but you need an old face to introduce the new generation. So okay, I can get down with that.
Wait, what? Philippe is tongue-tied eating cookie butter on stream.
Oh, what? You were tongue-tied there.
But cookie butter?
I don't know what cookie butter is.
Oh, that's what it is. Jackie found the stash of cookie butter cookies that I bought today.
Wow.
And who let Philippe bring Trader Joe's cookie butter into our house? Early on in our relationship, we went to Trader Joe's and discovered these cookies, and
They're made of butter.
oh, it's cookie butter, so it's like peanut butter but made with cookies.
Aha.
And it
Now I
is-
understand.
yeah,
Because I'm
and-
actually envisioning something completely different.
Yeah, but it is like amazing. It's addicting as all hell, and I stopped by Trader Joe's with my coworker today because he had to pick something up, and I saw them, and I was like, I have to buy these. And
I
what's
have to
funny is
buy
I
these.
was like, Jackie is gonna be so mad that I bought these, not because that I bought them, but because like her whole thing is, why did you buy these? We're gonna eat them. I'm like,
Yeah.
point, right?
That's the point. But you're going into the gym and working out because you got a wedding coming up.
Mhm.
And did you just flex?
Mhm.
When I said you're
That-
going to the gym and you just
look at these. Wait. You guys got to go look over that way.
my arms are so sore right now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you noticed, I just did 1,000.
All right.
Mr. Burgundy, put your shirt on. Oh,
Oh,
Hazel totally like called you out
Not the
too.
same
Not the
kid.
same kid.
It's not. No, it's good. It's good that everybody called me out on that though, because I was asking, really.
Yeah.
If it was, and I was obviously wrong. The
Anyway.
Disney Plus series isn't the only planned expansion of the National Treasure franchise. A third film is currently in development with Bad Boys for Life screenwriter Chris Brenner writing the script.
Okay.
Filming on the National Treasure series is currently underway in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
James in the chat, since he's not here, your arms are so sore from carrying the show. And I feel thanks, man. Oh, ouch. All right.
James's arms are sore.
No, your arms hurt.
My arms, yeah, okay.
Oh,
I'm
man.
not that I carry the show. Well, maybe I do. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you carry it. He just flies around in the private jet all day.
That's 100% true.
Yeah, no. I mean, someone has to pay for that thing.
There's not a fallacy there.
On the backs of us free workers.
Exactly, right? It's like, I am here to take everything from you.
Shut up and take my money.
That's kind of how it feels, right?
Anyway. Is it going to be called National Treasure or is it called something else?
I think the show is going to be called National Treasure.
Okay.
And
it's
so
coming out on
something better.
Disney
It's gonna be
Plus.
on Disney Plus. Yeah, because Disney
When's it
owns
coming?
the rights to that.
Don't know when it's coming out though.
Now, in awesome but sad, but awesome but still sad news, Star Wars Celebration is set to. He typo. Okay, Star Wars Celebration is set to kick off on Thursday, May 26th, with an exciting panel that will feature Lucasfilm's current roster of live-action filmmakers and some other special guests. They will come together to discuss the upcoming Star Wars projects, including Obi-Wan Kenobi, Andor, and The Mandalorian. More than likely, we're probably going to get a bunch of trailers. The reason that it's sad, if you guys are wondering, is because we didn't get access to go to Star Wars.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wait.
Dude, I fucking nailed that one.
You did. It sounded exactly the same.
I am very sad that none of us got press passes to go. Was the only way we were gonna go because Saturday was sold out as soon as they released the tickets. So yeah, that's unfortunate that we don't get to go down there. But I am excited because I want more about the Acolytes. I want more.
Yeah, I want more.
Give me
about
something for the Acolytes show that's coming out. I'm waiting for that.
Absolutely. So the rumor is, and this is ahead of time because we're not covering this in the rumor episode, but I'm just going to toss this on there anyways.
Oh, tacos on the table?
Yep.
All right, what are we throwing tacos on the table for?
The rumor is that there's going to be a first trailer for Andor premiering during the panel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is when they do it.
Yeah.
This is when all the trailers come out.
Yeah.
Now
on Saturday, there's a Mando Plus, a conversation with Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni panel taking place.
That's cool.
This will be the first Star Wars Celebration appearance for Favreau and Filoni since the premiere of The Mandalorian. Yeah, I know, big deal, right?
Yeah.
That panel will look back at the first two seasons of the show and what comes next for Din Djarin and Grogu.
Okay, all right. You know who I hope they don't bring back?
Who? Boba Fett.
Yeah, dude. Cancel that fucking show.
I liked it. I mean, you hate everything. I mean, I
liked it because the last 3 episodes were a precursor to Mandalorian season 3.
Mando 2.5.
Exactly.
Right. Sunday, join host David Collins as he invites Star Wars The Bad Batch executive producers Brad Rowe and Jen Corbett, who also serve as supervising director and head writer, respectively, story editor Matt Michinovitz, and actors D. Bradley Baker from The Bad Batch, who basically plays all the clones, and Michelle Ong, who played Omega, to discuss highlights from the first season of the acclaimed series, as well as some exciting hints of what's coming in season 2. So I'm excited for that too. I mean, season 1 was amazing.
Oh yeah,
and it added so much lore to the entire story. I want to know what happens to Omega.
Yeah, I could. I always love Star Wars Day. Because of what we get in like that day and then the following week of all of the speculation, all of the rumors, everything that we get to talk about, which 90% of it isn't come to fruition, but I get excited.
Right. Absolutely do. And I'm happy to get more stuff. I'm always happy to get more Star Wars no matter what.
Yeah.
Also in attendance are the writers behind Star Wars: The High Republic.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I know, right? Additional celebrity guests have been announced, including Giancarlo Esposito,
Awesome.
Jonas Suartomo,
Nice.
Daniel Logan, Katie Sackhoff, Carl Weathers, Emily Swallow, Michelle Ong, and more. Star Wars Celebration Anaheim 2022 will be held May 26th through the 29th, 2022, at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California. I just said Anaheim like 5,000 times right there.
Yeah, and you said all of that, dates, all of that, and guess what? Nobody can get tickets.
Yeah, none.
You missed out, people.
I want tickets to that show so bad.
Want tickets to that show? Damn it!
I mean, I didn't ask for the time off because I didn't have.
I didn't either.
Get it off, but I mean, still.
No, I wouldn't have. I mean, I wasn't going to put the time off if we weren't going, so pointless for me to put the time off in and then for it to be, oh, you don't get tickets, so it doesn't matter.
Exactly. So,
what do you got next?
Okay. Yeah. The next joke that he wrote was obviously meant to ask me.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go with the joke because obviously it's not me.
So you can ask me.
But Agent AA.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fall for a banana in the tailpipe.
Okay. When I hear that, and this is going to be a very obscure reference, I think of a line from the song from Mystical and Silk the Shocker. And I can't think of the name of the song right now. Damn it, because that's one of the lines out of the song.
Oh God, man. Eddie Murphy's long-awaited Beverly Hills Cop 4 is moving forward at Netflix, and they've hired up-and-coming director Mark Malloy to direct the movie.
How do we feel about this?
I'm all for it because Eddie Murphy's back in it.
You know,
Jerry Bruckheimer is back to produce the film, which will continue the adventures of the Detroit cop who first appeared in the 1984 film. So,
yeah,
it's still Jerry Bruckheimer. It's still Eddie
he does
Murphy.
no wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
Jerry Bruckheimer, everything Jerry Bruckheimer does is good. I like.
Yeah.
He has. He's in the process when it comes to making these things. So it's not just like the studio makes it and it's whatever, right? Like they do a really good job of like, keeping up with what's, making the story, the continuity good.
Yeah. No, I mean, you can't go wrong with him at the helm. I feel like, has it been too long?
I don't think so at all, because I think what they're doing is they're like continuing, like, he's still a cop in Detroit and everything like that, and he gets into another like kind of, like mishap.
Are they bringing his boy back?
Which one?
Who was his boy? The idiot cop in Beverly Hills.
Oh yeah. I know.
Why can't I think of his name?
I don't.
They better bring him back.
White guy, right?
And then at this point in their careers, they better be like captains or like, I mean, because you're not just going to still be like a detective.
I think where you make the story, you add a little bit of comedy to it. Is Foley is still a detective. He never made lieutenant. He's just been sitting there the entire time trying to like
so he's the maverick of the police world.
Yeah, he's like the most senior officer on the force.
Right.
It's like we can never forgive you for doing what you did in
Beverly Hills. And guess what? You're going back.
You're going back to Beverly Hills. Why are you making me go back to Beverly Hills?
Don't do that.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I know.
That was bad. Hey, James in the chats. The original Beverly Hills Cop came out the same year as Return of the Jedi. Had no idea. I would have never guessed that.
Make me feel, older.
Way older.
Especially for you guys, because you guys were actually like, there.
Yeah. I was. I watched Return of the Jedi in the theater.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So the next story, you're probably not going to have too much of a say on this, or you might, because it actually is. It has to do with old wrestling and not new wrestling.
Okay. All right. I might have something.
So Agent AA.
Yes.
Rest in podcast.
Okay.
WWE Hall of Famer The Undertaker is joining the podcast game with WWE and Peacock, both convincing him to start his own show. So Undertaker's going to start a podcast.
It'll probably be really good. Because every time they interview him on the what was that A&E biography? It was A&E biography where they did all of the old wrestlers. Every time they interviewed him for whatever wrestler they were talking about, he did really, really good.
Oh yeah.
Like I could listen to him talk like all day. So I would probably watch this.
Dude, Mark Calloway is a super interesting guy. It's not even just like, if you listen to the stories of before The Undertaker and like the characters that he did before he did The Undertaker, and then fast forward to 1994 when he debuted as The Undertaker, and then his entire career from there.
Right.
Mark Calloway is just a super interesting dude.
Yeah, and I don't know if the doctor's in the chat. She would be able to chime in on this, but no. It's 8:30. She might already be asleep.
I know, right? But yeah, Undertaker would join his fellow Hall of Famer Stone Cold Steve Austin with his own podcast, as the Texas Rattlesnake currently hosts Broken Skull Sessions.
He does.
Yeah, he must have listened to our episode last week and heard about Kayfabe Corner and just got really excited about it.
That's what it was. Good job, guys.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Just, you're doing a podcast.
What?
Stone Cold doing a podcast.
What?
I'm sorry, Undertaker doing a podcast.
What?
Yes, he's doing a podcast.
What?
Jesus.
I mean, can I do that anymore?
What?
Okay.
What?
Apparently you can.
Yeah. Give me a hell yeah.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
Gorsh, we got a new game coming. Sorry, that was really bad too.
That was
not my best Goofy. I've done better Goofies than that. But yeah, guys, over the weekend, to the surprise of Kingdom Hearts fans, Square Enix announced Kingdom Hearts 4 and said they even had a trailer to share.
Why do I know this game? What do I know this game from?
Kingdom Hearts is basically Final Fantasy with Disney characters.
Oh, okay, that's right. Yeah.
Big keyblades that you see at like cons and stuff like that. The people walking around with the big key sword. That's and Sora is like the main character and all that stuff. This is a big reveal coming during the 20th anniversary event of the game's franchise itself. There was a leak last year when Nvidia was dropping their new cloud console system. And somebody had dug into the data mined into the system and found a bunch of names for games that were coming out, and Kingdom Hearts 4 was one of the ones that was on there. But a lot of people were like, okay, well, we won't believe it until it's announced. And back then it would have been in the development phase. Right. So now it's coming out that Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out, and they even have a trailer for it that's going to be coming out soon. So
they somebody got fired.
Maybe. Because the whole thing is their Nvidia is just they're going to be on top of that so that they can anticipate everything that's coming out and have release dates set up. So then they can hit a button and say, okay, Kingdom Hearts comes out,
Right.
But yeah, someone definitely got fired.
Yeah, there was some security protocols that didn't get followed there.
So he is stupid. There you go.
Dude, you and your buttons.
I needed to press a button, and I was like, okay, let me walk into a joke for this one. So there's no date when we will be going back to the kingdom. That was bad. Yeah. Not your best one, James.
Yeah, James, damn it.
You've had better ones than that.
Oh, yeah.
I did that one just to piss you off.
Oh, Cam's saying in the chats, Cam's saying that the trailer is already out for it.
Oh, is the trailer out for Kingdom Hearts 4 already?
Way to be prepared, Philippe.
I know, right? I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna have to post that in the Nerdings in post.
Absolutely.
That way we can watch it.
And then he chimed in again because you're 3 days late. It came out 3 days ago.
Oh, man.
Okay, so it sounds like we need Cam on the show.
I know. You know what's funny is I remember when it got announced, because I think it got announced Sunday morning. Because I was actually messaging Jackie Lastra about that. That's just telling her, hey, did you see the news that Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming out? And she got super excited in the message thread that we were in. So
poor show prep.
Yeah, I know. And because she's a huge gamer, so I was like, oh, okay, well, I just freshly got off of this conversation with this celebrity about gaming. Right. So and I know she's into it. So I was like, oh, let me message her about that. This is also when I was asking her to come on our show. So
and she didn't want to correct you and be like, actually, the trailer's already out.
No, it was because the message was or the announcement was 2 hours old. I didn't know they released the trailer with it. I thought it was just an announcement.
Well, now everybody's going to log off and go watch a trailer, and they're not going to watch us. Way to go, Philippe.
Right. Yeah, we just lost 90% of our audience just right now.
Which was 3.
Yeah. 90% of our audience is 3. Yeah, that's about right.
Exactly.
So that's it for the news this week, man.
All right, that wasn't bad.
Yeah. Now we got
R.I.P.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Boy. Yep.
Yeah. Now we do have we have a couple rumors if you want to jump out on.
What do we got? Give me some rumors.
All right.
I like rumors. Come on, man.
So hold on before we jump into the rumors. All right. This is just for you.
Give me the rumors.
I don't know where to get in.
All right, guys, it is time for some rumors.
That was my jam.
I know, right?
Damn it.
So, first rumor on the whole thing that we have here. There's a supposed leak for the villain for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Oh, what do we got?
So let me put this on here real quick.
Give it to me.
All right. A new report from Charles Murphy of Murphy's Universe, Multiverse, which is not Charlie Murphy, claims, obviously not Charlie Murphy.
No relation.
Yeah, no relation. It's obviously not. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Claims that the Marvel character Namor will be the main villain of Wakanda Forever. I've been saying that for a while.
I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
Namor the Submariner. So he's basically the Marvel equivalent to Aquaman.
Oh, okay. All right. Gotcha. Now I know who you're talking about.
He's more of a anti-hero, so he's not like a good guy like Aquaman. Like he
Sure.
plays villain every now and then he'll be, he'll help the Avengers and whatnot. But
Sure.
like Namor the Submariner is very ruthless, and he will like kill anybody that gets in his way.
Okay. All right.
He's also one of the original Marvel characters. He was one of the first Marvel characters that they made, even like around the time of Fantastic Four.
Okay. Yeah, I can get down with that.
Yeah, so Namor has been heavily rumored to appear in the film, with speculation claiming actor Tenoch Huerta, who's Inspector and the Forever Purge, possibly playing the iconic character. And I'm 100% behind a Latino playing Namor the Submariner.
Yeah. No. This we should have had a picture that we could pull up because I'm pulling him up and yeah, he looks gangster.
Yeah, you know who Namor reminds me of? Mr. Nimbus.
Who the hell's that?
You haven't watched the latest season of Rick and Morty?
I have not. No. Damn it.
Yeah, the first episode of the latest season, he fights basically like a dude that's basically Namor.
Oh, okay.
He's
All
also
right.
a sexual deviant. It's super funny, man.
I wish you can't see that. That makes for bad.
Yeah, I know, right? Looks terrible.
Makes for bad streaming.
Yeah, but Namor the Submariner is, I mean, he's a badass dude. Like he's one of those dudes that will like beat the living crap out of anybody that gets in his way.
Yeah, like Thanos.
Kind of, yeah.
Right? I mean, Thanos was an anti-hero. I mean, because if you think about it, I mean, he really was just trying to help people.
Make Friends Radio. I thought the villain would have been Shuri after she gets COVID from being anti-vax and killing off half of Wakanda. That is terrible.
That is so bad. Oh man,
so bad.
That's awesome though.
Man. So that being said, right here, let me fix this real quick. Tacos on the table.
Yeah, we're definitely getting him.
Is Namor the Submariner the main villain in this next?
I mean, who else do you really have in the Black Panther?
Well, there's a couple
canon
that it can be, right? I mean, there's rumors that it would have been Manape, that he would have actually taken the
But isn't that what's his name?
That's
that was what's his name in the comics. They just made him kind of like another king in Wakanda, and he had his own.
I mean, that storyline is right, but what it is so Bast is the Panther god that Black Panther is associated with. Hunan is the ape god that he's on, and he has similar powers. So he becomes Manape, which is basically like another kind of like
okay,
character.
I gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
And that's why I'm saying, like, right now he hasn't actually become Manape. They were saying that they didn't want to call him Manape. They were going to like change his name like they've done with other characters.
Sure.
Because they felt like it might have been, a little racist.
A little derogatory.
Yeah. But the thing is that he said in an interview that he understands where the origin of the character comes from, and that they're not calling him an ape as a derogatory thing. It's more that he is strong and he is a family-led leader. And
that's not the issue.
Yeah,
the issue were the Karens.
Yeah, exactly. He was saying that he was honored to be called Manape because if you know the origins of the character, it makes sense.
Yeah,
but like the rumors were that Namor, of course. Now here's the thing: is that if it doesn't happen in the movie, there could easily be a post-credit scene. But in the comics, because this sounds like it's going the route that I thought it was going to be the War of Kingdoms. When Atlantis and Wakanda go to war, the whole thing is orchestrated by Dr. Doom so he can get into Necropolis. Harness the power of the dead. I think, like, my tacos on the table on this is that we may get a Dr. Doom reveal.
Yeah, because that's how you have to get him into the MCU.
Right. Because they're going that storyline, and if you follow the comic books, like Dr. Doom plays a huge role in that comic.
Right. And that is how you failed at Fantastic Four 3 times.
But now Marvel has it, and they're going to be doing a movie. They've already announced that they're working on a movie, so it makes sense that that's your back door into Fantastic Four. Is you can introduce Dr. Doom in Wakanda Forever.
And I love Dr. Doom.
Yeah, Dr. Doom is probably one of the most complex villains in
he's so awesome.
Everything.
I love that guy
because like when you want to look into the complexities of the character, right? Like, yes, he is a hardcore villain, but he also is the king of a country, and he's a good king. That's the thing, is that he's a villain to us, but
Not to his people.
in Latveria, the country that he's from, he is a good and just king, and he does whatever is necessary to take care of his people. So that's what makes him a complex character. Is he's good when it comes to his nation and his country and the well-being of his people, but he is a complete shitty bad guy when it comes to us, right?
Yeah, right.
The other thing is that he's one of the few characters that merges magic and technology, right? So he uses magic, but he also has like all these different like technical things that he does. Thinking of MF Doom, and yes, that was one of the best rappers of all times. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. MF Doom.
But his mask actually is a Dr. Doom mask.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, Dr. Doom, dude, that is, you want to get into non-one-dimensional characters and villains, because that's always been the downfall in, like, in superhero movies is, the villain is too one-dimensional.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Thanos, they did a really good job of making him a multi-dimensional villain, right?
Yep.
It's the same thing with Dr. Doom. He is a multi-dimensional villain. Like, there's so much involved with that character. And I personally, because you guys have heard me argue that I don't think certain villains need their own movies. I think Dr. Doom needs his own movie.
I think there's plenty of villains that should get their own movie for sure, and he is one of them.
Michael Morbius doesn't need his own movie. Dr. Doom needs his own movie.
I am not ever going to see that movie until it comes out on like.
Oh, I've heard such bad things about it. I heard it was
like,
bad.
I don't even want to watch it when I can stream it. I want to watch it when it's like where Endgame and Infinity Wars are now, where they come out on like TNT or TBS and there's actually commercials. Like, that's how far out I'm going to wait to watch Morbius. And I just have it on in the background while I'm cleaning the house. Like, that's how I have zero desire to watch that movie.
God. Yeah, no, all the reviews are just like,
and I just
hell out of it.
I really like Jared Leto. He's a really good actor. Just stop making shitty movies.
Yeah.
Anyway,
now the next rumor you're actually probably going to be excited for.
I'm always excited for rumors.
Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
Is going to be screening at CinemaCon this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, to go on with the jokes, and this isn't a joke that he wrote down, but 2 years ago when we first reported on CinemaCon, I didn't know what it was, and I was like, CinemaCon is nothing. That's a small nothing con. Like, why are they going to film all these movies? Turns out CinemaCon is freaking huge, and it's like bigger than like Comic-Con and everything like that. And I felt like an idiot when I realized how big of a thing CinemaCon is.
You think they'll show the whole movie?
Oh, they will. They've done it in the past. They've done like full screenings of movies at CinemaCon.
Dude, I mean, we're just a few weeks away from that movie being released, so I'm so excited to see this movie.
Yeah. So Tom Cruise's Top Gun Maverick is easily one of the most highly anticipated films of the year. According to Deadline, the movie is going to be screened at Paramount Pictures' presentation at CinemaCon. There's also a chance that Tom Cruise will show up to the presentation of the film itself.
I mean, that'd be super cool. I mean, say what you want about Tom Cruise. People want to hate on him. I don't care. I don't know him personally. We've talked about this before, my views on why people hate on like actors and actresses because of their personal life or their agenda. Look, I don't care about any of that. I just know he makes awesome movies.
Yeah.
And it'd be really cool if you were watching his new movie and he showed up. Like, that'd be awesome.
Right. So that being said, tacos on the table. Are they going to show it at CinemaCon?
I think they'll show it at CinemaCon. I said Cinnamon Con. That sounds like a con I'd like to go to.
Cinnamon rolls.
A lot of cinnamon rolls, a lot of churros. Will Tom Cruise make an appearance though? Probably not.
I think he will.
Honestly,
I think he will. I think he will show up to that.
What he does in his spare time. Now that I think about it, he's really not in the light. You know what I mean? It's just like, what does he do?
Yeah, he's just doing a whole bunch of nothing because he's got nothing to do.
Jumping from building to building, filming the new Mission Impossible movie.
That's absolutely what's happening.
He just knows he's not going to live forever, and he's got to do these when he's somewhat younger. Not that he's young by any stretch of the means. I mean, he's in his mid-50s, but he knows he can't do his stunts.
80s.
He's just gonna bank a bunch of Mission Impossible movies now that can be released in 20 years.
Yeah, he is Lestat.
Right?
Throwing that
seriously.
Yeah. Now, Top Gun Maverick is firing up its jets and flying into theaters on Memorial Day, May 27th.
It came close to the mark. It didn't hit the mark, but I'll give you that one. All right, James, that was a good one.
Make Friends Radio. He said Scientology is the answer.
I don't know. It was a big thing, but I don't know if he's really the face of Scientology anymore because that's kind of all quieted down.
Yeah, he's been slowly distancing himself from Scientology for the last couple of years.
Yeah, that's what
It's just because they keep doing crazy stuff, and he's just like, I'm done with this.
And Leah Remini's, Netflix documentary that came out about it probably didn't help its cause.
Oh yeah, at all. Well, Leah Remini's been doing all kinds of stuff. Like she had like an FX show about it and stuff like that. Like, she's been out there saying, "Yo, these people are nuts."
Yeah,
we're probably going to get canceled by Scientology because we're talking shit about them right now.
Will they pay us money though to cancel us?
No, they're probably going to threaten our lives.
Oh, well, man, I got kids.
Man, I got kids.
Kids, man.
So last rumor we have here.
Last rumor. Give it to me.
Jude Law has reportedly joined an upcoming Star Wars project.
Whoa, Jude Law.
Jude freaking Law.
The
new report has surfaced saying that Jude Law has been cast in an upcoming Star Wars project. Du Moi, popular celebrity gossip Instagram reports. A prime British, I know, I was like, Du Moi? I don't know.
Du Moi and Jude Law.
Du Moi, Jude Law.
Jude Law and Du Moi.
Du Moi.
The same person.
He leaked
his own story.
A prime British early 2000s film stud is adding to his recent nerdgasm resume. Marvel Wizarding World recently cast in an unannounced Star Wars Extended Universe Disney Plus show. Bespin Bulletin adds to that report saying that Law could be a part of an upcoming series that goes by the working title Grammar Rodeo. That's the working title, which recently began pre-production in Culver City, California, ahead of its shoot beginning in June. Grammar Rodeo is said to take place during the High Republic era and will focus on a group of preteens.
Oh,
dude, you know what this might be?
What do you got? Give me something.
This might be Acolyte.
Oh, you think so?
Because it's preteens during the High Republic. That's kind of when Acolyte is supposed to take place.
I could get down with that.
Know that's the next show that's supposed to be on the slate.
Okay, all right. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, so he's probably going to be like either like a Sith or some type of character.
Right. Yeah.
And if it's High Republic, that means that he's going to be doing this for a while. Because High Republic is the new series.
I mean, and Jude Law's awesome, right? He wasn't that great in Captain Marvel, but again,
you know what? I liked him in Captain Marvel. I thought his character was good in Captain Marvel. I think the writing choices could have been a little bit different. There could have been better reveals on him being a villain. But I mean, overall, his character was done well.
I like even at the end of that movie. And again, I go against the grain. I thought it was entertaining. I'm not a huge hater of Captain Marvel, but I can see why people hate on it. But I just like that, like older brother, like figure that he was for her. And like, even at the end when like they're about to fight and he's just like, I'm so proud of you. Like, look how far you've come. I'm like, yeah, dude, awesome. I like Jude Law.
Yeah.
I just don't know how I feel about him in Star Wars. That's why I'm a little.
I think he would do well in Star Wars.
Yeah, if you give him a mentor role, I can see that.
That's what I'm saying. Especially now that he's like Dumbledore, it's like, okay, yeah, let him be the mentor. He's good at that right now.
Yeah, exactly. He's at that stage in his career.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this next sentence. Okay, so it probably isn't Acolyte now that I'm reading this. All right. Oh. The new series is said to be geared for kids. The show has been referred to as Stranger Things in Space. Spider-Man No Way Home director John Watts is in talks to direct an unspecified number of episodes, and Jon Favreau is on board as a producer. So, I mean, it can't be bad if Jon Favreau is doing it.
No, it can't. And if it's for kids, at least I can get my daughter on like the Star Wars train. So
yeah,
I wanted him to be a bad guy.
I mean, he probably still is going to be a bad guy. Doesn't mean he's going to be a good guy. I mean, if it's Stranger Things in space, it's not exactly a kid show.
Stranger Things in Space. That's what it should be called.
What are we going to call this? The Space Upside Down.
Oh, man. Stranger Things in Space. Did you like Stranger Things? Okay, it's like that, but in space. That's the synopsis.
That's really the pitch. The pitch was probably literally that. You like Stranger Things? Okay, it's Stranger Things but in space.
Oh, and who did you get? We got Jude Law. Okay.
Okay.
Here's a check. Write a check.
And,
Leave it
and
blank.
John Watts is gonna direct.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a blank check. How about it?
That's like Jon Stewart. Have you ever watched Star Wars? You ever watched Star Wars?
Weed. You ever looked at the back of a $20 bill?
You ever looked back at a $20 bill? On weed.
Is there a guy in the bushes? I don't know, man. I don't know. Red team go. Red team go. That movie's so good. Half baked for anybody listening that doesn't know what the hell we're referencing.
Oh yeah.
Small, super small scene in that movie.
I know, right? So I gotta ask you this.
Okay, ask away, sir. I'm an open book.
Did you or have you been watching Moon Knight?
Yes, absolutely, I have.
Okay. How do you feel about doing a quick review of the first 2 episodes?
Okay, I'm always terrible about remembering things, but let's do it.
All right, cool. So we'll
Lead
just
the way.
review here. I'll go over a couple of Easter eggs, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Yeah, because I won't know any of the real Easter eggs because I didn't know much about the character.
Mhm.
So anybody listening, we're going to get into Moon Knight. So if you haven't seen the first 2 episodes, I don't want you to go away because we need the viewers, but maybe mute or something. I don't know.
Now,
Anyway,
I don't have music queued up for this, so the best thing I have is
John C.
there we go.
what? That's not relevant at all.
Moonlight at all, but I was just like, oh, this might be funny. All right.
And I gotta say, I went into this show 0 expectations. I know nothing of the character. I know nothing of the comic book. I have
Right.
no frame of reference. So I was like, okay, 0 expectations. It's gonna be good or it's gonna be bad. Whatever.
Yeah, and Moon Knight, it definitely is. It definitely is a more obscure character.
Sure.
Because like the 2 characters in Marvel that you can compare most to Batman are Moon Knight and Black Panther, and now we have both of them at this point.
Right.
So,
I pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
One, I gave it a chance because I love Oscar Isaac.
Oh, yeah.
I think he is a fantastic actor. So even just with him in it, I'm like, I'm going to give it a shot, regardless if it's terrible or not. I want to see what he does because I think he's just one of the great actors of our time right now.
Yeah.
So it came out and I was texting the doctor and she is not going to watch his show at all. And I had asked, I'm like, hey, do you want to watch this? And she's like, not my cup of tea. I'm like, no worries. 15 minutes into it, I text her. I'm like, okay, this is interesting. And then 35, 40 minutes into it, I was like, okay, this show's awesome.
Yeah. Candace, I know you're not watching right now, but you have to check the show out if you haven't already started watching it. It is really good.
Yeah. I'm not gonna watch it.
So throwing that in here. So we're just gonna talk the first 2 episodes. The 3rd episode came out today.
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, but we're only gonna talk the first 2 episodes, just so that way we're not throwing spoilers out for an episode that came out today. So Moon Knight's episode 1 marks Oscar Isaac's MCU debut, and he brings Easter eggs and references as a welcoming gift for viewers. The Moon Knight premiere introduces Oscar Isaac as Stephen Grant, a mild-mannered gift shop assistant at London's National Art Gallery.
Mild-mannered. I like how it
really is mild-mannered. Even to the point where, again, I'm not spoiling anything in episode 3, but he continues on. So Stephen, in his own words, believes he wanders about at night, but as alluded to later in the episode, he's actually living with DID, that's dissociative identity disorder.
Yes.
And Stephen Grant represents one of the multiple internal identities of our good friend Mark Spector.
Mark Spector, which is just on a side note, that name is so gangster.
Oh, it is.
What's your name? Mark Spector. What? Okay, you kill people, right? That's if I had a customer come in, if I met someone on the street, I immediately like, you're a secret agent, you're a murderer, you're a mercenary, you're something that deals with murdering and hiding bodies.
Yeah, I mean,
your name is Mark Spector,
right? So the first Easter egg in here is so Arthur, who is the main villain of the show, at least so far has been the main villain of the show. He has glass-filled shoes, and that's actually a nod to the Marvel comics. He actually has those glass-filled shoes in the comics.
Dude, that's it's watching that. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, the big thing with that is because he thrives on pain, right? So
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so like that's his whole thing, is that he because he thrives on the pain, and because as a character, his whole thing is like, he lives off of channeling the pain he's almost like I forgot what those Jesuit priests are, the ones that like beat themselves. Yeah,
Damn it.
it's almost
Anyway.
like that, like
Okay.
he deals pain to himself so that that basically he can channel it into other things.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So yeah, there's that right there. And I thought that was kind of a cool thing, Namor also, or Namor's referenced in this as well.
Who?
Namor, the guy we were just talking about.
Oh, yeah.
The MCU has the MCU has been teasing Namor the Submariner for a long time at this point. It's easy to get jumpy over any minor references to Atlantis, but with this in mind, a London shop called Atlantis can be spotted when Oscar Isaac's Steven runs for the bus. A fictional location was heavily teased in both Iron Man 2, the Shield map, and Avengers Endgame when Okoye is saying underground earthquakes off the coast of the coast.
Off the coast of the coast?
Off the coast of Africa. That's what I was trying to say.
Namor's subduction underneath the plate. We don't do anything about it.
Yeah. Namor's like rights have been kind of a sticky subject because there's been rumors that he was going to be in Black Knight or Black Panther. We were just talking about that. Right. But the whole thing is because the rights are still with Universal technically. So the whole thing is like, Namor would be they would have to utilize him the same way they utilize the Hulk.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Have his own movie, but he can be in other movies.
Yep. Yeah.
Which
and
is
I'm
why
not mad at that.
Start him off as a villain, because again, he starts off as a villain in the comics anyways.
Okay.
Like it tracks with this character.
So what is your take on the show? What is the breakdown?
Not going too crazy into it. Yeah, so far it's really good.
Yeah.
There are a lot of like Easter eggs in there. Like, so the when Steven's talking to the living statue dude.
Yeah.
That's actually like a thing that happens in the comics.
Oh, okay.
Stuff like that. Like there's a lot of like references in the comics that are really good.
Do you think that guy's going to come into play later on?
He might. He's almost like an advisor for him.
Okay, yeah, because I'm like he's his only friend, even though he's not his friend.
He's almost like Weasel in Deadpool.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
He's like a friend of his that kind of like shows up in comics every now and then when he needs help and stuff like that. But like not like fighting help. It's more like when he needs like advice.
Yeah.
But there's, dude, that first reveal when we see Moon Knight at the end of that first episode.
Dude, even before that, like when I really started getting into the show was that like when he wakes up and he's like in the hills of like Bavaria somewhere.
Yeah.
And you hear he's like, oh no, the idiot's in charge. And you're like,
when Khonshu shows up, Khonshu.
And he's like talking to in that voice, and you're like, that's when I was like, oh, wait a minute, what? Oh, he's hearing voices. Okay, now I'm on board with this. What do we got here? Because I hear voices. Everybody hears voices.
I like the way that they did it was like they introduce you to Steven, which is kind of weird because Stephen Grant is a very minor character in the comics. Right? He's not one of those personalities that shows up in the front. Like in the forefront, you get a lot of Mark Spector, right? Which is obvious. He's Moon Knight, right?
But what I've picked up is Mark at this point in the show, in his life or his his journey, Mark has already been in control for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
And now this is, that's why I like where they're picking up. If that's the case where, Steven was more of a smaller side character, I like that they're picking up at that point in the story of like this dude who's like, a lot of people can relate to this guy, right? He's got some serious issues, emotional, and if you're a casual watcher, like you're like, dude, man, I can totally relate with this guy. Right. And you're going to suck in, and Marvel is a master of sucking people in that aren't hardcore comic book nerds.
Yeah. And not to give any spoilers for this week's episode, but I think with some of the events that happened in this episode, I think Jake is going to come into play. Jake is another one of his personalities.
Oh, okay. So we have 4 people living inside him.
Yeah.
3.
Well, I mean,
3.
3. I was gonna say because technically, well, there is 4 personalities that he has.
Mhm.
Khonshu is not one of his personalities.
Right, okay.
Khonshu is there. But I mean, like we've met Mark, we've met Steven. I think that Jake is gonna show up in
Okay.
this because again, I'm not giving any spoilers, and this is just speculation, so it's not any. There's nothing specifically in the episode that says, "Oh, we met Jake." Right? It was something happens, and it's kind of weird, and it's like, oh, me with my knowledge, I'm like, I think Jake's gonna show up.
Okay.
And that's where everybody's been kind of been waiting for. Like a lot of people, like the speculation that I've been seeing, a lot of people have been saying they can't wait for Jake Lockley to show up because Jake Lockley is a pretty badass character in his own right.
Okay. All right.
But it's like, I think that is probably the next thing that's going to happen here.
I genuinely didn't think that watching the first episode that Ethan Hawke's character actually had any powers.
Oh yeah,
I felt like he was just one of those like false prophets. And then when he kills that old lady in front of everybody, like sucks out her life or her soul, I'm just like, oh, this dude's for real. This guy is no joke, and we're gonna go up against this guy. Okay, I'm on board with this.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
thought he was maybe just trying to get like whatever artifacts he needs so he can have power, and he's got these people that are like following him, like, yeah, we want you to have all the power because you're our prophet. But the fact that he, they didn't waste any time and he actually has powers and he can kill you by tipping the scales either way. I'm like, okay, I like this already.
Well, supposedly, and this is also in the comics, but like, he's not an avatar, but he's in service to Amit.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is, it's not him that's determining that someone is dying. It's Amit is determining that someone is needs to die. Yeah, it's almost like premonition in Minority Report.
Yes. Yeah.
So she's judging you on things you're going to do in the future and not on what you've already done.
Shout out my Make a Friends Radio. Also, fuck Disney. Can't say that because we want them to pay us for releasing shows once a week. Learn from Netflix.
That's the thing is that there's a reason that they do that, right? The reason that they do that is because
you pay for the subscription.
They want people to talk about it.
Yes.
If you release one episode a week, then people are going to talk about it, and that gives you a week to anticipate, and it gets the viewership up.
And that's what Amazon does.
Yeah. There's a reason for it. There's a marketing reason for it. It's not that they're not doing it just because, oh yeah, we want to just drop everything at once. Plus, on top of that, that gives you content to keep going for the entire year. You're not just dropping everything at once, because then you for binge watchers, you watch the whole thing and it's like, okay, well now I'm not going to watch Disney Plus. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
The idea is we're getting people to watch every week.
Yes.
So
first episode, I was totally on board. Second episode, completely blindsided.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna throw this in the summary out there. I'm not gonna say the other word because then I have to say it in the voice. Moon Knight episode 2, Summon the Suit, is more generous in that regard, dropping nods to both Moon Knight's comic lore and MCU release of yore. Steven's whirlwind sophomore effort sees him get fired, meet his wife for the first time, become a vigilante, and try some surprisingly nice lentil soup.
Dude, I like how fast paced they moved it, right? They're not really dragging stuff out, and I think that's what has drawn me into the show. I really hate it when they drag it out the first 3 or 4 episodes in your character building. They really kind of brought the action right away, and just kind of just throw you into this universe. So the wife reveal, dude, blindsided, had no idea.
And again, this next episode, Layla is way more badass. So I mean, again, more reason to go watch it. Layla is. Oh,
and Darren, I didn't in the chat. He said no spoilers. Did not watch it yet. I hope you're just talking about. We're just talking about 1 and 2 for episode 1 and 2. We're not talking about 3 because I haven't seen 3 yet. So hopefully you've watched the second one.
Yeah, and we're only talking episodes 1 and 2. Again, I'm not getting into why. But in episode 2, Khonshu mentions, and actually Mark mentions that Khonshu is willing to leave Mark behind and make Layla his avatar.
Yes, and that's why he's distanced himself from her.
He's trying to protect her. You see why Layla is a badass. Layla is a badass.
Dude, and when she just looks at him and she's like, summon the suit, and he's like, wait, what? How do you know about it? I'm like, oh, she knows she knows everything.
All about
Okay, she's
Yeah.
badass. I like her.
The thing is she knows all about that, but it seems like she doesn't know, at least in episode 2, she doesn't know that he has multiple personality disorder. Like he does.
Right, exactly.
She because it really does seem like she doesn't know about the DID.
No.
Because she thinks he's playing around when he comes out as Steven, and she's like, what Mark, what are you doing?
Yeah, you can drop the accent. It's me. No, the second episode, and then when he does summon the suit, and it's a 3-piece, nice. I mean, I'd rock that suit, dude.
Okay, so Mr. Knight is an actual character, right?
Okay, all right.
Mr. Knight is an actual character. He's a newer character in the comics, and what it is like when they added that character recently when Mark needs to finesse his way into stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than just like jumping in and beating the crap out of everybody like that, like his Moon Knight suit suggests when you look at it, because that looks like that dude is going to walk up and kill everybody in the room.
Right, exactly.
Right. Mr. Knight, they added that recently in the comics so that when he is being more of a detective, or when he is stuff, he dresses in the suit. And I like that they attached that to Steven, because now you have a reason for why that thing was created. In the comics, it was just there, right?
Sure.
It was like one day it was like, oh, I'm gonna change the suit because X, Y, and Z reason. Yeah, and I like that they attached it to
Steven's personality.
And Steven's just like, oh, summon the suit, and he made it like a legit suit, because he was like, I don't know what you mean by this. I'm gonna make a suit, Yeah. So
and he's like, what is that? He's like, it's a suit. You don't like it? I thought it fit really good. It's nice and tailored. And she's like, what? No, not that suit.
She did not understand what the hell that meant, right? So it was like, I liked that, they gave an origin to something in the comics that just didn't have an origin at all.
And I also like the reveal, which hopefully it's true. And I know, Ethan Hawke's character, maybe he's manipulated, but he's obviously trying to manipulate him. But where he's like, oh, what's he saying? Yeah, he does that when he's mad. I was his avatar at one point, and I was like, oh shit, okay, he knows all about him. He knows everything about him, and whether that's true or not, I mean, we assume that it is. I actually like that he knows that he's not crazy. He's talking to Steven going, look, I know what he's saying. He's like, what he's saying? He wants you to kill me right now, right? And for him to be able to sense all of that makes that character so much more of a bad guy and a good adversary.
Oh yeah. And again, that's the thing, is that like he's a former avatar of Khonshu.
Right.
So you can tell he's been with Khonshu, he was with Khonshu for so long that he can predict everything that Khonshu does. Because Khonshu is such a predictable character at that point. Right? He's like, oh yeah, no, just that's the most that he can do. Is like rustle the wind. He's not going to do anything. Again, they dive more into that in the next episode. So again, I don't want to spoil anything, because literally what I'm saying is a minor thing, and it's not spoiling anything. So have a good night, man. I got to check out your podcast for sure, bro.
Yeah, man. Thanks for chiming in, dude. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's really cool that they dove into that conversation, and you start diving into, like, you get story building about Khonshu without getting it from Khonshu. You get this conversation with the two of them, and like you get a lot of like background, and it kind of reveals almost kind of like the petulant child nature of Khonshu.
Okay, all right, I got you. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I don't know. I like that there was more of a dynamic between the two personalities, between Mark and Steven, and how he kind of just give me control. I'll get us out of this. And then he's like, you can't have control back, and kind of leaves him in the mirror dimension, if you will.
Yeah.
And that's where you're like, oh, dude, like this is going to be a back and forth, like internal battle he's going to have all season.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's only a 6-episode season. We're already halfway through as of today.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hopefully he's been signed on for a second season, or bring him into the MCU. We have multiverse of madness coming up. I'm sure you guys can shoehorn another superhero into that somewhere.
I mean, so they said that it's a standalone series, but the thing is that it doesn't really feel like it's one of those like it's so standalone that it wouldn't make sense in the MCU.
Right.
Again, they already confirmed that the Defender series, all the stuff on there is part of the MCU.
Are they going to bring that back?
So yeah, because they put everything on Disney Plus. That's why they put the parental controls on Disney Plus now.
Yeah, I saw
because
that.
they added that on there. Moon Knight does become a defender after a while.
Oh,
Even
I
though
didn't know that. Okay.
Even though he technically has he has like healing powers and stuff like that, right?
Right.
But he's a street level hero, which makes sense on Defenders. I think that if they start adding on to the whole Defender series again, I can see him and Daredevil getting into it, and I can see them going super hard headed with each other, but then still going forward.
Yeah.
There are MCU references in the show, so I mean it's not like it doesn't exist in the show. It just doesn't tie in with the greater MCU storyline.
Right. Yeah. I mean, because in the Defenders, they always reference the thing in New York.
The battle in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without getting in too deep with it, they all so you knew they were a part of the universe.
Right. And I mean, again, tying all that in together, I mean, we got in the last series in Hawkeye, we got why am I forgetting his name?
Because it's 9/15.
Vincent D'Onofrio's character.
Kingpin.
We got Kingpin, and that basically confirms that it's all the same universe.
Yes. Yeah.
Even though it's like small shoe, like small level stuff, like low level stuff. Like those characters exist in the same universe. Thank you, Cam. He corrected it too and said Kingpin. So I mean, I see Moon Knight integrating with all that stuff.
Okay.
Because I don't see Moon Knight being something where fighting with the greater Avengers, right? But I see him doing stuff with
Marvel characters,
right? He may not be an Avenger, but like that there could be a Moon Knight Spider-Man team up easily,
right?
I mean,
Sam
again,
says in the chats he has internal screaming because we're talking about something that we're touching on, and he knows what happens in episode 3, but he can't say anything.
Right, and that's again, that's something that I was saying is like there are things that happen in episode 3 that I don't want to get into, but I mean it's if you guys haven't watched episode 3 yet, check that out. It's really good.
I'll watch it tomorrow.
It continues to add to the lore that we've already been discussing tonight, and it's really good. So, man, not you being fresh, because I watched the episode already, right? You being fresh, what is your prediction on what's to come?
Ooh, I don't know because it's only 2 episodes in, so I'm usually pretty good, especially watching movies, like figuring out where a storyline's going. And this one, I'm definitely stumped on, which is actually, it reminds me of Loki. I had no idea where the story was gonna go, which and I like it because of that. I want the show to just I want to see the mercenary Mark. Like that's what I want to see, and I hope that's where they kind of stick. Like I want to know how bad he really is. And the dirt that he's actually done, and like why he feels he has to pay back this debt. That's where I'm hoping it goes. And then obviously in the end we want Steven to be the predominant personality, because we've already grown to love him after 2 episodes, especially with our rolling of the sleeves and float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. My name is Steven with a V. You already love the character and you already love that personality. So I want to see Mark's backstory. I want to see exactly how bad of a guy he is, because that means Steven's as bad as he is. You know what I mean? He's a badass. But I want Steven to be the predominant at the end personality, that the dominant personality that can summon the suit, that can do everything that Mark can do, and he got rid of Mark.
That won't happen. Just because in the comics that won't happen, but some of the stuff you touched on, just stay tuned.
All right,
that's all I'm gonna say.
I will do
just continue watching, because
I am.
You will be very pleased with what you're gonna see in the next episode. Then
awesome.
So guys, that is it from us tonight.
That's all we got.
We've done everything. We've done it all. So. All that being said, now guys, we have merch, people.
We have merch.
We have merch. Guys, if you are interested in any distance nerding merch, all you have to do is hit us up on social media. We have t-shirts, like not the one. So you got an OG shirt right there, right? But we have
we don't have this
we don't
one
have those ones anymore. But the new shirt that we have is the one that has our regular our long logo on it. Actually, this one right here, real quick. That logo that was just on the screen right there. There you go. Now also stickers. If you guys are interested in shirts, $20 if you're local to Sacramento, $25 if we got to ship it to you. You just message us in any of our social media, and we'll get your address, and I'll ship it out to you and everything like that. If not, come and see us at a con. We're going to be at Powerhouse Comic Con just coming up here on let me get the date again. Sorry,
May 14th.
May 14th. Yes, May 14th. So come see us in Pleasanton, California, and we will be doing interviews there, and we're going to have a booth and everything like that, and we'll have like shirts and stuff, stickers and stuff. Stickers are free. So if you guys want stickers, let us know. I will send you stickers. Same thing. Message us on social media, and I will send you stickers for free.
They're free, people.
They are free. All we need is your information, and I will send you all that stuff.
Jester G-Man wants you to bring back the OG shirt.
He wants me to bring the OG shirt again.
The OG shirt's awesome.
Yeah. OG shirt is good.
I love it.
Might have to bring those back. So we got merch. Now, guys, we have 2 shows a week, 3 if you count the game streams, but 2 main shows a week on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. The first one is The Build on Mondays from 6 to 8. Set your reminders and join us while I build Lego. Right now, I'm building the Batmobile. That'll be done on the next show. We're gonna have, it was a big kit. I'm on the last 2 bags. But I'm building the Batmobile right now. And this week we have Cooley Jackson on, who was for all of my 80s stands out there. He was in Breakin' and he was in Electric Boogaloo. But he also, for all the Power Ranger fans out there, was the White Ranger in Power Rangers Live. So if you went to go see the live shows, he was the White Ranger on stage. So we're gonna have him on the stream. I'm gonna be, giddy nerd girling out on Cooley Jackson. And then on Wednesdays, the show you're watching right now, starting at 7, The Build, where we talk about the news and the rumors, and we do our reviews and everything like that. So tell your friends about us. Come and hang out with us on stream, like Darren has been, and like Cam has been hanging out with us tonight and everything like that. All of our regulars, that come and support us, and we all love all you guys for all the help. Even Jackie's saying I need to bring the OG shirt back.
Right. I mean, and everybody that supports in the chats, like, it's always a good time. Even if I can't be on the stream, I always try to get in the chats when I can, because I have to make the comments, as it just sucks that they don't get read as fast as they should.
Yeah.
So I will make a reference to something you said, and then it's 10 minutes later, they're like, I don't understand what he's saying.
We're trying to get better about that. The problem is that, especially now with the new camera angles that I use, I don't even see the chat anymore. So,
well, and you're building Legos.
Yeah, there's that too. So I mean, I try to have somebody on the episode that can maintain the chat as much as possible. Lately, it's been Jackie, but I mean, she's not going to be on all the time. So
yeah, and she's doing a great job too.
Yeah, I would say she's doing a great job too. Yeah. I love the work that she's doing, dude. Her brackets have been amazing.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, they've been great. And she's got a couple of them that are out there. So the episodes that she is going to feature on, she'll have those ready. Nice. And I'm excited for some of the ones that she has. So that all being said, Agent AA.
Yes, sir.
Where can people find you, buddy?
Instagram, Agent AA. I actually need to change it to it's just normal spelling, so it's not so hard to find. And you can find me on Facebook in the Distance Nerdington post as Aaron Watson.
There we go. And of course, guys, anytime that you want to get in on some distance nerding love, connect with us at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, all at Distance Nerding. Now, guys, if you have something you want to discuss, tell us what you're nerding out on, and make sure to let us know in the Facebook group, the Distance Nerdington Post. Distance Nerdington Post is where we do all of our trailers and have the most interaction. If you guys want to see funny memes and things like that, check us out. Look for the Distance Nerdington Post on Facebook. Now, also, if you want to buy us a taco, guys, You can join the taco party. All you have to do is go to distancenerding.com, click that buy us a taco button, and you can buy us some tacos, right? And all that taco money goes back into the merch and goes back into everything that we do for all you guys out there. It's for the appreciation. That's why I can give stickers for free and ship all that stuff out to you guys. Is because of that, right? That's pretty much all that I have for you guys. So it is time for the dance party. Thanks, and keep nerding together. Wrong one. Hit the wrong button.
Distance nerding.
See you guys on Monday.
Have a good night.